Welcome. Yes, Marilyn Manson and Dope Show as Jim Norton walks in from taking a leak. Good morning, Jim Norton. How are you?
Good. I always forget to piss when I walk in. I don't know why. Can you hear me? Can I hear me? No. Okay, no, I can hear me.
You can't forget to piss.
I always do. I always forget.
How do you forget to piss?
Because Broadway was closed this morning, part of it, because they're doing... One truck is loading up and fucking there's one lane on Broadway, so then we have to divert to 7th Avenue. Oh. So I just got here later than I wanted to, and I had to...
Gotcha.
Yeah, I just forgot.
I got a Christmas present over there from the intern.
I got mine, too.
And what did he get?
I didn't think to open it on the air, actually.
What did he get you? Mine's just sitting over there.
It was...
Mars, you want mine?
Not really.
No, it's a big box. I'm scared.
It was a nice gift.
Yeah, what did he get you?
He gave me a framed Gene Simmons Kerrang magazine, old Kerrang. I probably had it 20 years ago. It's one of those old school magazines.
Oh, wow.
Which I love. So it was a very nice gift.
Is it signed?
No, but that's a good question. It's not signed. No, that would have been a great gift.
I was just asking. I wasn't even trying to be a dick.
That's a fair question. No, it's not signed.
He said it was a good gift.
It's a good gift, yeah.
Not a great gift.
Why don't we put mine under the Christmas tree? We have a Christmas tree for the first time ever in this studio.
Well, I should open it, though.
Well, I don't know, but it you know. All right.
Oh, no, what?
I don't know.
Mike smells?
Take a whiff.
I am taking a whiff. I just got a whiff. You got fucking bad breath over there, sir? No. All right. Shit, is it my food pocket acting up?
It might be you, yeah.
I fucking flossed and everything this morning. All right.
Mine smells fine.
Mine has a lot of Lysol on it. I smelled something, though. All right. Now, put the gift under the tree as like a prop. That's what we do.
But what if
there you go.
What if it's edible?
See?
Might be a piece of clothing.
It's a huge box.
Yeah. That might be, you might like it. Something's with that, Mike?
Yeah, something's going on.
Oh, no.
I don't know.
It's something. You must be smelling something.
Yeah, but every time I sniff the damn thing, I don't smell it. Oh.
The idea that people don't, by the way, microphone covers are gross. So are microphones.
Yeah, there's food in them, and
these aren't bad because they're black. They're not like the netted ones. These are okay, but they're fucking. The idea of a mic cover is gross.
You have no idea, my friend. Well, no, you do have an idea, just in a different way with the comedy club mics. But when I first started radio, these guys were still smoking in the studio. So just imagine coffee breath, cigarette breath. Fucking a lot of these guys were drinking while the songs were playing, and then right into the mic, and then you'd just be just starting out in the biz and have to deal with this old timer's microphone before you. It was horrendous.
It's gotten to a point where like. I fucking with a comedy club mic, you're talking into something after people's wet flu breath immediately. Here he is! Jim Norton! Oh, no.
Oh, nerds.
Oh, for Pete's sake.
Right.
And then there's 8 guys that were on before. So it's just, you get used to it. You learn to talk a certain way. Mm-hmm. But I told you, I remember Cheryl Underwood used to do this bit. She's filthy, by the way. Cheryl Underwood. From The Talk.
Yeah.
She's fucking hilarious, and she's filthy and really, really funny. Yeah. I think she's had probably the best stand-ups that I ever saw a comedian have with Charlotte Underwood at Caroline's years ago.
The best ever?
3 standing ovations in the set.
Oh, wow.
She talks almost like she's for anyone that doesn't know her, she's a black comic. She talks almost in a preacher rhythm. Like she's very rhythmic when she performs, and when she kills, it's unfollowable. Anyway,
can I just jump in for 1 second? Because I watched The Talk.
Yeah.
They're not doing her justice because she's not good on The Talk, but that's probably because she's just tied down basically by the rules and what they want for that TV show.
Yeah, it's probably a much different tone.
Because just you saying how funny she is, I'm completely blown away by that. Because my only exposure to her is every once in a while during the day we throw The Talk on and I see and I'm like, it's there's nothing going on there. But anyway, sorry.
Yeah, that's okay. She walks on stage, she just holds her purse on stage the whole time. She just stands in the pocketbook.
Why?
I don't know. She does a reference to it. When she would do this blowjob thing where she would put the mic in her mouth. And it always drove me, like, how could she fucking do that? Like, the idea of the metallic taste of that microphone.
But then people will look at you and go, "How do you do half the things you do?"
That's a great point, but at least I fucking get to blow a load right after I'm finished. How do I do half the things I did last night? At least I get to come after.
Ooh, how was last night?
It was okay.
Okay,
but I don't know how she does. That would always it was. I think she would show how much of the microphone she could fit in her mouth. It was very funny.
Was it impressive? How much?
I believe
she could get
so.
in there?
Yeah. She was so. I did a Dasty show with her one time in Montreal. I got to work with her for 14 shows. She's really fucking funny.
I got to check her out now. I would never think to see her just because, she's just okay on the talk. But then again, that show's for girls.
Yeah, it's a different vibe. Watch. I don't even know if this clips will do her justice. Watch Voss. Ask Voss what she's like live in a club when she's on a black show and the Caroline show. She was always like one of those nights they had black, just black performers. And boy, did she fucking murder, man.
All right, and she holds her purse on stage. All right. There you go. Hey, how are the fights? Jimmy, if you don't know, went out and saw UFC 190. What are we up to?
194.
UFC 194. I saw your seats. You were in like the third row.
I couldn't believe I got those seats because they were impossible tickets to get.
Dana White took care of you once again.
Very well, yes.
He's a good egg, that Dana White.
Yeah, it was amazing. I mean, I get there really early. I get there a lot of times on the prelims. There's a lot of fighters who I'm not familiar with.
Can I interrupt you again?
Sure.
Because we're going through your Twitter, and I can't even listen to you right now.
Sure.
I just want to mention that chocolate teeth picture is just fucking horrendous.
And it's not even a chocolate. It's actually technically an RX bar. Yeah, it's a terrible photo.
It looks like you have those browning, rotting teeth that some people get from what? How do you get that? From smoking?
Yeah.
Or the Mountain Dew mouth.
Oh, Mountain Dew mouth. It looks a little like Mountain Dew mouth. Anyway, sorry. I just watched that picture and I couldn't even concentrate anymore.
That was a delicious RX bar, which I brought with me because I eat those things because I didn't want to fatten up, although I did put on almost 2 pounds in Vegas. It's very sticky because there's like dates in it and stuff. It's very healthy, but no, that was delicious and stuck to my teeth there.
Yeah, I see that.
It was very good. I scraped all those little guys out with my pinky and finished it.
I see the deliciousness. Okay.
And it was. I love going. I was very, very happy to be there. I love the fights. I was very, very disappointed with the headline fight. Not with the fight, but with the results because I stink. By the way,
Well, everyone thought Aldo was going to win that thing. He was heavily favored.
He was favored, I think, but a lot of people picked
not as heavily by the time of the fight.
Well, McGregor is got a 4-inch reach advantage, and he throws very fucking hard. He punches really hard, but he had never been tested like fighting a guy as good as Jose Aldo. It was just depressing. Rogan is such a smart dude, though. We went out to eat the night before, and he was talking about how McGregor, he said he hits so much harder than people think he hits.
Yeah.
And that's pretty much what happened. I mean, it was just one of those weird things. They both threw a jab, and then fucking Aldo came in, and McGregor threw a left across his chest, and that was it. He right into it.
That's a pretty amazing knockout, but you don't want to see that usually 13 seconds into a fight.
With a guy you like.
But people were freaking out about it?
Yeah, I mean, people were just stunned.
Yeah.
People were fucking stunned. What can you say? I mean, a guy who hasn't lost in a decade, who is, was a great champion. He's defended 7 times, gets knocked out with 1 punch.
13 seconds in.
It was huge. I felt really fucking terrible for him.
That's rematch material right there.
I don't know.
Because it was never, well, I mean.
I want to see him have a rematch. I think he deserves it. Then there's people who go like, well, look, it was a decisive win. So I think that they're going to have other fights first. I bet you Aldo has to fight one more fight. And I think Frankie Edgar will get a shot before Aldo will. I don't know. I want to see Aldo get another shot. I think he deserves it immediately.
A lot of people would like to see a rematch, though. That's for sure.
I don't know because people would say he fell in 7 or 13 seconds. Will we be able to sell that fight?
True.
I don't know.
All right.
But look, they gave John Jones tweeted, they gave Ronda an immediate rematch, which she probably should have gotten because she's a great champ.
When is that going down?
I don't know. She's fucked up still, I think. I don't know. Nobody was talking about her, so I really don't know. But her jaw, I imagine, is still healing.
Yeah.
And, when you defend the belt for 7 times and you're champion for all those years, you kind of deserve another shot.
And our pal Weidman got beat up pretty good, huh?
He got destroyed. I mean, he got really beaten up.
So he's not the champion anymore.
No.
Chris Weidman from Long Island.
It's weird how
Long Island's own.
whenever you think a guy's undefeatable, then fucking somebody comes and beats the shit out of them. There's so much parity in that sport. There's no real dominant fighters. There are for a year, and then you get beat up.
I think that's what makes it so exciting in the UFC. It's definitely a bit more unpredictable, don't you think?
Every time you think someone's gonna have a dynasty or go like fucking Mayweather or Tyson before he finally lost, or Holmes, it just doesn't happen.
Well, that's why I think when they have a winning streak, it's even more exciting because it can end at any fight, really.
Yeah, anytime it can, and he did lose. You watch it and you're like, is Weidman gonna fucking lose? After the first round, you're like, because Luke Rockhold is really good, and you're like, is he gonna fucking lose this fight? And then by round 3, he was getting beaten up. He was literally just being pummeled. And it was weird to see such a strong guy.
How close were you to that?
Third round. I mean, it was.
No, I know you were in the third row, but was it in your, on your side?
It happened all over the ring. I think at one point it was right by where we are. Yeah. But there's times where you're looking up at the monitor because there's an overhead view.
Yeah.
And to see from the floor, you can't see the overhead view. You need to look at the screens. So, he just kind of covered up, and then you're looking at the referee and you could see him he's asking him, are you okay? And he's giving him the thumbs up. It was really weird to see a guy that good get just fucking pummeled.
I got a suggestion for you. You gotta call Dana White the next time he gives you these great seats, but you can't really see because you're a little low and everything. Demand a lifeguard chair for yourself.
Smart, very
just demand
smart.
it, Dana. I want a lifeguard chair.
Yeah, or maybe I want to stand where the cameramen do. Like they should put like 9 or 10 little areas for special fans up by the ring.
You should show up with a fake camera. Like, I'm here, guys. I'm filming the action.
It's a GoPro. Dana must have a GoPro sponsorship.
Just jump up on the edge or whatever it's called. And, how you start filming the thing.
You knew he was in trouble because he kept getting him in guillotines. He kept grabbing Weidman's neck, and there was a few times where I thought he was finished, but he really dominated this fight. So hey, look, it happens. Guys lose their. I want to know, as a fighter, what's harder, like to get beaten up thoroughly for almost 4 rounds, and he really did get beaten up in almost every aspect you can get beaten up,
right?
Or like Aldo to have one punch, because you could say, well, one is more humiliating. But as fighters will tell you that anybody can get caught with one shot. Mm-hmm. Like I wonder what's easier for the mentality of a fighter, to get caught with one quick punch where everybody goes, look, you got caught. After 10 years, you don't lose. You got caught by one punch, or to have a guy just beat the shit out of you for 4 rounds.
Right.
I want to ask Kenny even what's easier for a fighter to recover from mentally. I felt fucking terrible for Jose. You know why they lost? Because I picked them. Yeah. I'm shit at picking fighters, and I've said that. People tweet me, "You don't know how to pick fighter." I've been saying that for years. I always pick up that. I'm always wrong.
I think it's easier to come back from a knockout, a 13-second knockout.
Yeah, I wonder.
Because Weidman getting his ass beat for 3 straight rounds. I think psychologically, I don't know. I'm not a fighter, but I would imagine psychologically that fucks you up a little bit. By the way, really fast breaking news: Howard Stern has re-signed for 5 years with Sirius XM.
Yeah, of course.
Will have his own separate app with video streaming. That was just announced on Howard's channel
right now.
Congratulations to Howard Stern. Another 5 years for him.
Yeah, I figured that. It'd be crazy to leave her.
The video streaming live. That's a good next step.
Well, I knew that was one of the things they had to work out.
Yeah, well, maybe we can do something like that. It'd be huge.
Oh, that would be wonderful. Maybe he's, paves the way for us to finally get our video streaming that we were promised.
It's good, though.
Darn! Remember when the studio was being remodeled? It was going to have 5 cameras in here.
When Eric and I joined in May, we were told that we were going to have a video switcher so we can
really?
direct the show while the show's going on video, and then we were told it's a few months away and a few months away.
Dude, we can't get ad blocker on the computer.
I know. We were promised that.
I was a good boy. I knew that he was signing 5 days ago.
Yep.
But it wasn't my announcement. As everyone was panicking, and I gave some of the boys at Howard's camp the little word, because they were all panicking, like, it's happening, relax. But you didn't hear from me, because none of those guys knew. They were like on the edge of their seat until Howard made it official.
Well, Howard didn't even know. He asked me. He goes, "Have you heard anything?" No. And I'm like, "Look, the whole video streaming thing is holding us up. It's just simmer down." He hates being told to simmer down. I said, "Simmer down. It's going to happen."
Simmer down.
That's a smart move.
It is. It's a smart move. Good for him.
Yeah, there'd be no reason to leave here.
I want to know how much money they gave him.
I'm guessing the same.
You think the same?
I don't know.
I know it was down to that. I know they were battling it out over money for the last couple of months.
I imagine it is a consideration.
So, he needs more. Howard definitely needs more money.
Yeah, I don't disagree.
It's good.
A few extra bucks.
It's good for all of us. It's good for the company. It's good for
That's
the
the
show.
attitude. That's the attitude.
Justin.
That's what we're looking for. Positivity.
See?
Shut your face. That's it. Here's the bright outlook we like.
You got
and Auntie M, and I missed all of you. You got fucking push you into an elevator shaft.
Oh, man.
You got that poster with that kitten hanging on in your room.
Hang in there.
Hang in there. You got that one?
Hey,
Guys, it's good for all of us in the long run.
I enjoyed an inspirational poster every once in a while when I was growing up. I don't know if maybe I had a couple in my room. I don't know. I'm trying to remember which ones I had.
I never understood them. I honestly, I was more disturbed about how they made the cat hang on to the string, or they do all that shit, than to concentrate on the message.
I think people that post inspirational quotes are lazy, and they're actually not doing anything with their lives, and just makes them feel better to just throw an inspirational or positive thing out there like that.
We had one. We had one in our office at Letterman.
Really?
17 years.
Oh, that's
which was of Gary Coleman.
Yeah.
And it says, "My engine may be small, but watch out for my steam."
It was in your office.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Where is it?
Wow, he should have watched out for that thing on the floor he slipped on.
When Eric and I left, we threw away everything in our office. I'm sure it was thrown away. I still have 17 years worth of Late Show jackets.
Back in the day, we had Britney Spears posters in our office when she was barely legal. And the salespeople and some of the management would come in and look at us like, "What the fuck are you guys doing?" We had fucking Britney Spears girly posters up in our office. You remember that, right?
I do, yeah.
Yeah, we all had one.
Why would you you save your jackets? Your Letterman jacket? I save stuff. I have a Lucky Louie jacket and clock, and granted it was only one season, but I save all that shit, man.
I'll never wear any of them again.
I don't wear any of the stuff. It was an XL, back when I was heavier. But I just can't throw them out because it's a piece of like your. Yeah. I don't know. Unless they were all the same, then maybe I would.
No, each one is different. And
how many you got?
17 from 17 years there. Actually, I think I probably
did. You
18.
Say that and I wasn't listening? I apologize.
Yeah,
so what? You got a jacket every year?
Yeah, that was a Christmas gift.
That's a dumb Christmas gift.
It was actually at the time it was great.
No, it's
but then looking back on it,
it's kind of stupid after a while. Because what are you going to do with 17 different David Letterman jackets?
Well, each one is for, it's like the year is on it.
I get that part of it.
In theory, it's a good keepsake, but I will never wear it again.
I've saved every gift I've gotten, whether it was The Tonight Show, Leno, Fallon, Letterman, everything I've ever done. They always give you like a little something. Mm-hmm. And the Tonight Show gifts were the best, like sweatshirts or just things I liked. And I did a lot, so you got like a lot of different things. But even things that I wasn't going to use, I saved. And I don't know, they're not going to be worth anything. But I wonder, is there any like Johnny Carson stuff? Did they do that when Johnny was in charge? I would love to know, like, did Carson give out cool stuff too in 1981? Cool.
I don't remember getting anything from Jay Leno or Jimmy Fallon.
They gave you something. There's always a gift bag.
I don't remember.
It might have just been a...
what was it, a bunch of chocolates or something?
I don't know.
Because I wouldn't have thrown it away, so it must have been something that was... edible or whatever,
but you guys were all on the...
you gave me a nice David Letterman sweatshirt.
And you guys were all on the Christmas list. You got like the... Was it a DVD player one year, or a battery, or something?
We didn't get that.
Yeah, you did.
Well, clearly you don't open your gifts.
It's a prop it's a prop for the tree.
I think we should see what it is in case it's perishable.
Well, hold on a second. They're trying to say that Letterman used to give us Christmas gifts.
We put you on the list.
Yeah. I never got a Christmas gift from you guys.
Opie, Anthony, Jimmy. The three of you guys.
Did you ever get one?
I don't remember, to be honest. I remember the cards the Stengels would send out. I would always display for the year.
Yeah,
I always enjoyed their Christmas cards. Were always very funny, and it was always very nice to be remembered.
Yeah, did you guys do one this year?
There's one piece we're waiting on.
Waiting on Christmas is like tomorrow.
I know. It was supposed to be here like last Friday, and then we can go ahead and do it. Send it out.
Tell me about these Christmas gifts.
Like one year it was like a DVD player, a portable DVD player. One year was...
You're trying to tell me you guys sent me a DVD player back in the day?
Mm-hmm. A portable one, maybe. That kind of sounds familiar. Maybe.
Yeah. I'm telling you, I think it might have been intercepted.
There was a computer like an iPhone battery, external battery.
No. Every year we were getting stuff from you guys.
For
how many years?
True, I don't remember.
Like
17.
5 years. Well,
no, I'm kidding.
Yeah, but like 5 years, maybe. Our last 5 years.
I do not remember one Letterman gift. I wonder. Well, then again, I haven't been in my office in, I don't know, like 5 years. So
There was something with just like the logo taped on or glued on. Or
yeah, they would always just get that. They would get like something cool, like a shaving kit. This is all the shows.
Right.
Or a nice pen. I hate fucking pen sets. That's the worst. Here's a pen.
Oh, I love a good pen.
No, because they're always slippery.
They are slippery.
They always send
That's
you
a great observation.
Here's what I like. I like a fucking Bic. Oh, how much is that? $1.98? Give me 300 of them. There's a nice rubber grip on the bottom. What are you doing? Gripping my pen.
I love blue collar Jim.
I fucking hate a slippery. Take that slippery pen and fucking shove it in your asshole. I don't have one. I can't hold them. My hand, it slips out of my hand.
I like a pen that isn't too thin. It's nice and thick when you're writing, and the ink just falls out of it.
I hate
That's my favorite.
Slippery pens are annoying.
I was given 2 Mont Blanc fancy pens as a gift.
I don't know what that means.
They're fancy ass pens.
All right.
And it just made me crazy because I was just so paranoid I was going to lose them. And I think in fact I lost one of them. I don't know what it is. Yeah, it's a really nice fancy ass pen.
I was given one.
Distefano. Good morning,
Hi,
sir.
Chris.
How are you, buddy?
I never fucking wrote anything with that shitty Mont Blanc pen.
Yeah.
It's a terrible, thoughtless gift. We're talking about Christmas gifts and what a piece of shit gift a pen is. Yeah. Anyone who gives you a pen hates your guts and knows nothing about you.
What if it's a really nice pen set?
It's fucking shit.
I mean,
it's
let's
lazy
pull
as
off
shit.
the slippery part, but it's still a nice pen.
What's a nice pen? Here you go. Then you have a phone that you text everything on, and you fucking type on your. Here's something you'll use once a year. It's great. If they read you the Declaration of Independence and you're running a small nation, use this.
I went back to my notebook finally. I'm starting to write in notebooks again.
Yeah,
I like that. Old school. There's something about writing things out that's better than trying to, throw it in your phone.
It's not bad to do that. I don't disagree, but you just reminded me to put something to the old tally. Thank you.
Oh, like I wrote out 3 or 4 pages for Bill Burr yesterday, and then I left my notebook home. But because I wrote it out, then I still remembered it. I guess. What's going on, Chris?
Nothing. I'm here. Coming in.
I was in bed last night, and my phone rings. I rarely answer my phone,
right?
Because I'd rather just text you people back.
Yeah,
and
people.
But it was Bob Kelly, and I'm like, all right, I better answer this.
Yeah,
he was supposed to be here today, and he tapped out last minute.
Damn.
Why? What happened to Bobby?
He had something to do with his kid today. So,
okay.
So then we were like scrambling.
The last I was telling.
And then I said, "Get Chris."
I've drank twice in the past 6 months of my life. Last week when I went or a couple of weeks ago, I went to the Rangers-Islanders game and then came in here fucking smashed.
That was the day you wanted to punch Adam Pally in the stomach.
Well,
that famous day.
And then yesterday, when Roland texted me, I was about 8 vodka sodas deep. Just fucking was like, I'll do it. So I just...
Why were you 8 vodka sodas deep?
It was, I went to I had one of those things where I had to be in the city at like 2 o'clock, and then my first show wasn't until like 10 o'clock, so I was like, all right, I guess I'll just sit
and drink.
Yeah, like a real idiot.
Can you do sets drunk?
Yeah. I don't prefer it, but it was also a Christmas party. I was,
I can't imagine drinking 8 vodka sodas anymore.
That scares me to do a set drunk, because I know I was such a melodramatic little queen. I would have been you fucking people love me. You don't understand. It would have been so... the next day I'd wake up and I'd be like, oh my God, did I say that on stage?
Yeah.
Oh no. I thank God I didn't have Twitter. I'm humiliated. Like, I remember stuff in brief snippets, things I said or moment, and I'm humiliated almost 30 years later. If I had Twitter or a fucking written record of the embarrassing shit, I'm embarrassed now by what I say sober.
Yeah.
I can't imagine being drunk on Twitter. Oh, would I make I'd threaten politicians. Fucking shoot you, fucking piece of shit. Like, oh my God, thank God I didn't have Twitter. Oh no.
I would just say stupid shit to girls in a bar or something. I can't imagine going on stage drunk.
I know. Well, what happened was...
Let me tell you people something.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
That happened a couple of times last night. I was like, hey, I saw like this junk. What the fuck you're talking about? And then I was like, starting to get like I was getting personal with no punchline.
Really?
Yeah, like I kept doing that. Like I kept being like, I'm having some problems at home, and then it was going to go into a bit, and then it would just be sad. And then I would just try to, I would like try to like pepper myself up to do the next bit. And be like, so I was walking over here.
So you're having problems at home?
No, you know what I mean. Like, just, you know what I'm saying. Not problems at home. It's just, you know, what the fuck.
You didn't want to say that, did you?
Damn, it still was.
He's still drunk. I don't think you wanted to say
Fuck,
that.
I think our family's listening.
You're here to say there's no problems at home,
No,
right?
I'm here to say there's no problems at home.
Oh, boy. Deal with that shit later.
Yeah, well, you know, if I'm sitting at a bar drinking from 3 o'clock, it's, you know, it's not great.
Yeah. But, where were we?
We're talking
Christmas
about pens.
Oh, yeah,
Pens.
pens.
So we're looking at this $4,200. Bob Kelly was big on pens. He liked a good Mont Blanc pen because Bob wants something to make him feel like he's a gentleman or he's fancy.
Right.
If you spend $420, not 42, go down. Was it
How about
it was
the-
420, right? Not 42.
Well, the biggest one is 1,045.
If you spend $1,000 on a pen, I hope you sign your own. I was going to say death certificate, but that's not possible. So something to do with AIDS, whatever that is.
Wow.
Fill in your own punchline. All right. I'm too lazy and predictable to do it.
Something to do.
What makes it such a great pen for $1,000?
I don't get it. I guarantee you the grip is shit on it. I guarantee you it's a fucking slippery grip pen, which I fucking despise.
Is it why? How can they get off charging that much money? Is it this type of ink?
It's the material it's made out of. It's supposedly well balanced.
Supposedly?
What did I say?
Supposedly.
I haven't seen you with the new haircut, by the way.
Oh,
It looks
thank
good.
you.
It looks good. I hate
problem.
to say it looks better.
It does look good.
It looks better.
You used to
Yeah,
look.
it
You would
does.
look like I thought last time I saw your hair. You look like Dora the Explorer.
There's so much hair.
But now it looks really good.
Thank you.
How
There's
does
always
one
an
person
ethnic
have
angle.
so much hair?
If you had cancer, it would take people 9 years to notice you were getting fucking chemo. Is your hair coming out? Yes, for 9 years.
9 years, you didn't notice? Yeah.
What the
Yeah.
fuck? That's
What made you get a
amazing.
haircut?
It got to the point where my wife and my kids said it looked disgusting. And I was like, all right, I'm in.
That's it.
I'm cutting my hair.
That's all it takes.
Yeah, it looks good now.
Thank you. But yeah, but Jimmy's right. So again, I was given 2 of those as a gift. It freaked me out because I'm going to lose a $400 pen. I lost one of them. And you're right. It just kept slipping out of my hands. It's like a slippery.
It's a fucking horrendous gift. It's a fucking. Just look at how shiny that is. I don't want my pen to shine. I like it. Oh, cunt!
What happened?
Dropped his coffee.
I'll be honest.
my God.
And
He's all right.
As much as I've been bashing these Starbucks lids for probably
They just saved you.
Just saved.
3 drops, my coffee fell off the console onto the floor, which is why I yelled cunt for no reason. I know you'd think I was in a relationship, and almost nothing.
I thought for sure my ankle was going
Wow.
to be incinerated.
Why do you
by
got to throw
his
it away
coffee.
now?
Nah, because it rolled on the rug.
5-second rule.
No
Pick
way.
that shit up and eat it.
You
No
still
way.
want, what
Eat
about
it,
just take
drink
the
it.
lid off?
The irony that I won't drink that coffee after the things I've done is I can't explain to people the irony of that, but I won't.
5-second rule, right?
5-second rule.
I'll drop a piece of sushi on the New York City sidewalk. I'll grab it.
You'll grab it?
Yes.
Oh.
5 seconds.
Would you chew gum if you dropped it on, like, if you would?
I was a weird kid.
would do it?
I used to pull gum off the bottom of the desk and freak people out in class when the teacher was writing on the board.
And eat it?
Yeah.
I used to be.
Yeah, I was that kid. I'm embarrassed to say it now. At the time, I thought it was
You
the
were a
coolest
shock
fucking
student.
thing. Yeah, but I would love the reaction because it became a thing,
Yeah.
and then I'd wait for the teacher to start writing, and then I would pull a big, nice, old piece of
Yeah.
gum, not even one of the newer ones, and just scrape it. Sometimes it took a while to scrape it off where it would be my fingernails, and then I would look around, make sure I had everyone's attention, and just do it, and then you hear, and then the teacher would quickly turn around to see what the hell was going on. Yeah, I was that kid. I was a fucking weird at times.
The school I went to, a Catholic school, had the desk that we sat in. I guess I was a little taller for my age, so the desk came down real low. So it was like when I was like 7th, 8th grade, like going through those changes. I used to be able to masturbate with no hands, just on my desk, because I was the last kid in the row. So I'd be able to just like hump the bottom of my desk, no hand, and I look like I'm studying or doing something. But meanwhile, I don't think I had jizz yet. I just got that funny, feeling.
That funny feeling. Was
feeling.
The best ever.
Yeah, that's what would happen.
Is that before the jizz?
What
comes?
happened?
I didn't have jizz.
No
Yeah.
jizz.
I don't think I got jizz.
No jizz.
I don't think I got jizz. I don't remember I remember the first time I got jizz. I thought I had an infection. I told my mom.
Really?
Yeah, it was weird. It was,
You didn't talk to everybody else? That's how you learn that shit, and you realize that the jizz thing is all right.
I don't know. Catholic school makes like you're not supposed to talk about it.
So stupid.
fucking weird. I won't send my kid to Catholic school.
I don't know. I think the Catholics are right about don't fuck the desk. And I have to say, you know what?
I think that's in the Bible
the Catholics
somewhere.
are right about that.
Yeah.
Yes, a man shall not lay with a desk.
But I remember telling all the other kids in my class, all the other boys in my class about it, and then everybody would do it. Everyone would just be fucking, all the desks would be vibrating.
That takes balls to do it like that in the classroom. I remember the famous, it was the rope and gym class where what you just said, that funny feeling, like, what is this? I've sort of heard things, but this is it?
But you would get
It's pretty amazing.
But you could get to a cum point just with no cum. Like, you knew you were done at some point.
I mean, I would imagine you got the jizz by 12 or 13.
Who would have thought that I had the sexually healthiest childhood? You with the fucking rope and you with a desk. I was just blowing my friends.
I didn't know the funny feeling was going to happen. I was just being a kid going up to the ceiling on the rope and went, what is this?
Yeah. Whoa.
I think I got to explore this when I get home.
Yeah.
I remember like it was yesterday, that first time. You're like, holy fuck, that's pretty fucking cool. Anyway, what was it?
I thought of one other gift we gave you. The first one.
Yeah, go ahead.
We went into the XM studio when it was over the piano store or wherever.
Yeah, sure.
And
Steinway.
Yeah.
I think they're knocking that building down. They knocked the one down next to it.
Oh, really?
Oh, it sucks.
So we went in and we gave you the first iPod Nano.
That I remember.
Or Shuffle. Whatever.
No,
Shuffle,
I remember.
The smallest one, the three of you guys.
I do remember that. But the other gifts I never got. I'm telling you right now.
We hand-delivered that one. The other ones were sent to you.
Yeah.
I think you should open Derek's gift.
Yeah.
All right, bring it over here, I guess.
Where's Derek, though? We should have him here. He has to be here.
Derek is our fine intern.
Oh, he's out. We should wait till he's back. I want to. I think Derek should be here for this.
Mars, what does it feel like inside?
Sweater.
No, he meant he's pointing at your chest. He means as a person.
Mars just got to play Santa a little.
You might be like it. You might like it.
What do you have to guess?
Yeah, it's clothing. All right.
Let's wait for Derek.
I'll just leave
Dark.
It's a big box. It's a big box. He's taking a chance.
Yep.
Anyway, we did pens. What else did we do here? The funny feeling, you fucking humping the fucking desk.
Dude, a Mont Blanc. Dude, a Mont Blanc. A fucking idiot. That's how I heard of Mont Blanc. Was from Bob Kelly.
Bob Kelly.
He's obsessed with anything that makes him look classy. That he thinks will make him look classy.
Yeah.
He just wants to have class.
Cigars, pens. He's always wanted to smoke those cigars. The bastard.
We got Kurt Russell and Jennifer Jason Leigh coming in.
Nice.
That movie was so fucking good, Jimmy.
I'm annoyed I haven't seen it.
Hateful Eight was so damn good. Who went? Me, Travis, Eric Stengel, Roland, Paul.
Hey.
It was really Travis. I didn't get to talk to you about the movie really because we jumped right in when Bill Burr got here yesterday.
Yeah.
What you? I know you love the movie.
I've
but
been thinking about it all weekend. I'm a huge Quentin Tarantino fan, so like I go in like expecting to love it, but then when you do love it, it just reaffirms.
Can I see it today?
Yeah, there's a screening tonight.
Okay.
Yeah, because Quentin's coming in tomorrow.
You should really see it.
I would love to.
It's such a fast 3 hours.
Okay. Is there an intermission?
Yes. In the version that you're going to see, there's an intermission.
And the intermission was perfect. It did give you a chance just to kind of, stretch out a little bit, but you didn't even really need to. I didn't feel like I needed an intermission. I guess it was for the people that had to go take a leak.
No, but it's not. I mean, it follows the roadshow format of the old roadshow movies. So, like, if you go see it in wide release when it comes out December 31st, you're not going to get an intermission. You're going to sit there for almost 3 hours. But to follow the format that he's doing with this special release, there's an intermission.
Okay.
There's also a natural break.
There is. It's definitely 2 parts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's Jimmy. It's pretty much 2 sets for 3 hours.
Wow.
And he completely pulls it off because the characters are so good and the writing is so good.
Samuel L. Jackson has a bit of monologue that is definitely going to be one of Tarantino's like top 5
really
pieces of it's a really good story.
It's about how pens suck.
Yeah.
It's really interesting, especially since it was after the Civil War and he just started talking about pens.
Yeah.
The dialogue that he writes and these characters that he has are so good.
Yeah.
He's so really good.
Kurt Russell and Jennifer Jason Leigh and that stagecoach. It was so
What's the movie
good.
about?
The Hateful Eight is about a description of my cock.
The Hateful Eight.
Get it?
Yeah. Well, it's about a guy who's bringing in a murderer to a town
to Red Rock.
To Red Rock to hang her. I guess we could say that much because that's pretty obvious from the beginning.
Yeah, he's known as the Hangman.
He's the Hangman, Kurt Russell, who is just so damn good in this movie. And then there's some things that happen.
Some shit.
Fuck.
Some
About
shit goes
violent?
down.
Huh?
Is it violent?
Oh, boy, is it.
Nah, not really.
Oh.
Nah.
No?
I really, really want to see it.
There's some
it's great.
classic over-the-top Tarantino.
I'm on the fence
violence.
with the blood with him, but I guess it keeps you pretty honest. What do you think of the blood, Travis?
I love it because it's over the top, and he's always been over the top when it comes to stuff like that.
But his storytelling is so brilliant, and his character development is so brilliant. Then I wonder, does he really need that blood or the gore?
Because, but
explain
it. It's still a Tarantino movie. Like it's still funny when it shouldn't be.
Yeah.
You know, like if this was like a serious mystery western, you know, there probably wouldn't be that dark comedy in there. But there is.
Right.
And there's still over the top gore, which if it was just a regular western, there wouldn't be.
Yeah.
There are at least 2 parts of that movie where you're like, holy shit.
Right. But you're not like grossed out by it or anything.
No.
You almost laugh. Almost, right?
And there's at least 3 parts where I laughed out loud.
Yeah.
Like I normally would at a Tarantino movie.
Yeah.
You know, he always includes some comedy.
Do you ever see Pulp Fiction?
No, that's the one that I'm missing. I've been meaning to get around to seeing it.
It's good.
Is it?
Yeah, he
All
does
right.
a speech in that.
I'll take your word. Who does?
And there's
Sammy Jacks.
a few N-bombs in this movie. A few N-bombs.
Oh, good.
Just a few.
Tarantino movie. This should be.
Yeah, he knows.
I don't think he's setting the record for N-bombs in a movie.
But everyone's great. I don't know why Tim Roth and Michael Madsen don't work more. Because every time you see them...
Oh, they're both in this?
They're both
Oh.
in it, and Tim Roth is so fucking good in this movie.
He's great in
Absolutely.
everything.
Absolutely.
But, like, you never see him in stuff.
No.
Yeah, why is that?
I don't know.
Maybe he's weird, or he only likes certain roles, or maybe who knows. Sometimes these guys just don't want to take certain things.
But anytime he does... Tarantino knows how to use him. Tarantino knows how to use Madsen.
Yeah.
And, you know...
I love
it's
Madsen.
great. It's a great film.
Are we getting him for this movie? We haven't had
Not
Michael
that I know
Madsen
of.
in a while. That's too bad. We love Michael Madsen when he comes in
I think
here.
the last time we had him was when he was promoting his poetry.
Yeah. Yeah, he was reading it to us. Remember that?
Was it good?
It was all right. Michael Madsen rules. You got to meet him someday. He's the
I hope
best.
so.
He is one of my favorites of all time, as far as guys that have come in here.
Yeah, he is a very entertaining man.
He's honest.
Yes,
Like
he
when we were going through the list of his films.
Yeah.
And he was talking about which ones he did purely for money, which ones sucked, which ones he didn't want to.
I never heard that before. He goes, "Oh, that one I did because I owed I don't know, an ex some child support or whatever." This one I bought a house and realized, oh fuck, I can't pay for it, so I did that movie to pay the mortgage. I had to go to Russia to make this film because I owed this guy money for this. I don't remember exactly all of them, but he slowly took us through every single movie.
That's hilarious.
It was really good. I knew this one was a piece of shit, but I haven't worked in 18 months at that point. I had to do something. Just, oh God. This is great. Yes.
What is this?
Our friend at, the Yes Network, right?
Chris Sheeran.
Chris Sheen.
We love you
Sheeran.
guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's making Jim Norton references. Jim Norton character references.
Yes.
And, he did another one. When was this?
I believe it was yesterday.
Yesterday.
I have not seen this at all.
All right. Listen to this one.
Let's see.
All he did was catch touchdowns. Looks like he throws them here. Oh, different guy. He finds Edgar Post. Shut up. It's a 39.
Oh, yeah, because that receiver's name is Edgar Allan Poe.
Did he say shed up?
Yes, he's doing your
up.
he's doing your characters.
He owes me money.
He's doing not bad.
That's very funny. Shed up.
He's going to get fired.
Huh?
He's going to get fired.
He's going to get a raise. You kidding me? Edgar Mellencamp is loved by all.
Why? Yeah, let's hear this again.
Him here. Oh, different guy. He finds Edgar Post. Shut up.
He's doing
Shed up.
he's doing your catchphrases on the Yes Network.
But then he tweets that he did it?
No.
Like, does he give Jim credit?
Yeah. Oh yeah, everyone knows.
Yeah, he's just throwing it
He's a
in
fan of the show.
Awesome. Oh, thanks.
Hi, Derek. Thank you for my gift. I liked it very much.
He really enjoyed it.
the matter?
What's the matter?
I didn't open mine yet, Derek. Okay. I will, though.
No problem. No rush.
It's a big box. It's a big box. Should we open it?
Yeah, I
think you should.
Why not?
Should we bring him back in?
Yeah, he's got to be here for it.
Yeah, where'd he go?
Shit dip.
Wait, he's coming. Wait a minute.
Chris is fired.
Wait.
Opie! What?
Don't. Oh, he's coming in.
It's going to be a bus. It's probably just a nice little, like,
Just wait for
I'm guessing some kind of, like, hoodie from the Gap, I'm guessing. From the Gap.
Hold on. Well, hold on.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Derek.
I guessed where it's from, the Gap.
Does it say it on the box?
Oh, what?
No, it's not from the Gap.
Oh, I just said from the Gap, and you said yeah.
I know.
Oh, all right.
He got
Bad
you.
attempted humor.
Thank God.
Swing and a miss.
From JCPenney?
No.
Bloomingdale's?
No.
I love a good Bloomingdale's sweater, I got to be honest.
Spencer Gifts?
Yes.
Really?
No.
Damn it.
It's definitely clothing, right?
Yeah.
Now, but now I don't know whether to believe you or not. You're like Willy Wonka with that fucking cane. Okay, the box has been opened now, and there's
wow.
the white stuff that it looks like there's clothing in.
Wow.
It's nice.
Islanders jersey.
That's a good gift.
That's awesome.
That's a good gift.
Nice. Customized.
Scott, I got a great gift coming your way.
It says Hughes on the back.
No, that is awesome, for real. The new Islanders black jersey with my name on the back.
Yeah.
Damn, Derek, that's all right.
I wanted to get something, but like, what do you buy a grown man for Christmas without coming off gay? I was like, all right,
That's awesome.
sports jersey.
For real, I don't have the new jersey.
It's a good jersey.
Distefano's an Islanders fan.
I got that
Yeah,
jersey.
it's got like the patch, like the
Dude,
inaugural.
it's awesome.
Inaugural season.
Put it on.
It was either that or like every NFL jersey. So
For real.
good one.
Thank you, for real. That's really nice.
Put it on, Ope. Let's see.
Relax, Justin.
I want to see you wearing the jersey.
I'll try it on later. What is it, a large?
yeah.
I kill
They're a
the
little
worst.
they're tight, those
I'm
jerseys.
a large these days, a medium these days.
Yeah.
No, it'll fit perfectly. Thank you.
No problem, man.
It's no bit here. You just gave me a nice gift.
It's very nice. I like my
Very nice,
Kerrang
Derek.
magazine framed. Very excellent.
I was a
Yeah,
little,
it's on,
I was a little nervous. I'm not going to lie to
The
you.
box was too big, right?
I thought you were getting me a hoodie or something, but no, this is awesome.
Cool, man.
Still haven't gone because Distefano hasn't given me the fucking call.
When do you want to go?
I don't know. Who are they playing?
Need
a good one.
They just played the Devils.
Yeah, that would have been
Fuck
right.
yeah!
Maybe at the end of the month they're playing the Maple Leafs. We'll go.
The Maple Leafs.
You don't want to see the Maple Leafs?
I just want to go. I got to get out there.
We'll go.
I mean, we get about 2 weeks off, so I'm going to probably go while we're off.
Yeah.
Let's see. When are they home?
Tonight.
No, I can't go tonight. Well, we can go tonight.
No, I can't go
Monday.
tonight.
When
Not after drinking all night last night.
Monday they play the Ducks.
Ducks on Monday. I could do that.
I could go see the Ducks on Monday.
Those are the only 2 home games, right? Oh no, then the Maple Leafs, like you said, on the 27th.
Yeah.
I got to figure it out. I got to get over there.
All right.
Anyway, that's awesome. Thank you.
Wear that
buddy.
jersey.
Very cool.
Yeah. Well, real Islanders fans hate that jersey.
Why?
Like, the divide in that arena is ridiculous. Like, if you come with the black and white jersey, they're like, you're not a real Islanders fan.
That means you're a brand new fan, I guess.
Yeah, that's what they think that it means.
But being an old school fan, it's kind of cool to see the new jersey.
Yeah, I like it.
They're fucked. I've been thinking about it a lot.
The Barclays?
They're not going to hold a. This is boring to people, but they're not going to hold a fan base over there because the true fans are all the way out there in Suffolk County.
They got to win the Stanley Cup this year.
They have to have a really good team year after year to keep that place full. And it's not even full right now, right?
It's not full for any event that they have. Even Nets games, boxing matches, nothing. It's not working.
It was full for Sabbath.
No, which I would never expect. It just in the part of where it is.
I would imagine the concerts, it's full for concerts.
Yeah,
but the problem is there's a little room called Madison Square Garden, a mere 12 miles away.
Yeah,
10 miles maybe.
Yeah,
you can't compete against that shit.
No.
You can actually because the garden takes so much.
Damn it,
The garden takes such a percentage from performers that a lot of artists are going into Brooklyn to make more money.
What's the percentage? I
don't know, but I know it's a lot.
They fuck you on the merch, I'm sure. I've done the Beacon, which is the same people, and they fuck you so hard, the unions. Unions in New York are out of control. They want to do like a 65-35 split or a 60-40 on certain. Like, what?
Yeah, I know that's why a lot of bands are going to Brooklyn.
So they get a bigger percentage on your merch than you, the artist.
Or no, you get 60, but they get 40.
Oh, I thought you said they get 60.
But they get 64. It doesn't matter. It's still disgusting.
That's still bad, but
it's terrible.
Okay, at least the artist is still getting more, but that'll probably eventually
change. It should be 90-10. But they're going to have their own guy sell. I'm like, why? I don't need you to sell. I'm not getting a piece of your liquor. What the fuck?
Bullshit.
Did you like seeing them at Barclays Sabbath?
I enjoyed the show, yeah.
Yeah?
I mean, I would see them anywhere, though. The sound was fine to me.
I'm not a huge fan of the sound at Barclays.
It's a little
it's hollow.
It's a little hollow. That's a good way to put it. I've seen Pearl Jam there and the Black Keys.
I was just rocking.
Both shows were awesome, but it's a weird place.
Yeah.
It's just a weird place. It's set up really... whatever. We've done this.
I was just rocking.
Why aren't you busy rocking it?
I didn't care. I had my hand up. I was just rocking. I was like, give me my lighter. I'm rocking.
I'm just rocking out.
I was rocking. I didn't care.
It's not a legit jersey if it has your name on the back.
Yeah.
Why do I need a legit...
That's true. That's true. Just like if you get like a Yankees jersey and you have your name on the back, that's not legit.
Well, yeah, because no names on Yankee jersey.
Any name on the back.
So what does that mean?
That it's like, it's like...
But what does it matter? If I like it, that's all that matters.
Maybe that's a jersey you should frame as opposed to
don't
wear it.
You frame a legit one and you wear that one.
Exactly.
I would put one. I wouldn't get my name on it, but I would get #1 fan on it.
Yeah, that's awesome.
#1 fan.
I'm going to start walking around like Mike Myers and just wear my hockey jersey wherever I go.
Yeah.
I got into that. He likes wearing his Toronto Maple Leafs.
I hate hockey jerseys. They're too heavy.
Jersey.
Yeah,
too many patches on them. It's like a whole fucking thing.
It's a weird fit usually.
You never look good in these things.
No one. By the way, there's nothing more unfuckable than a woman in a hockey jersey.
Sorry.
Well, that's all right. I say women that wear these hockey, just fucking stop it.
Right.
You don't look cute. You're just trying to avoid a beating, probably from your fucking drunk boyfriend.
What if it was just a hockey jersey with like, and you were like about to fuck her and she had no pants on, nothing, just a hockey jersey.
Take the stupid hockey. You know what a hockey jersey looks good if the tit parts are cut out and her big tits are hanging out. There's nothing unsexier than a fucking woman in a hockey jersey. Makes me sick.
You can. I like wearing them to a game, and that's about it. You can't wear them anywhere else.
The game is fine.
You can't just show up to something in a hockey jersey.
A lot of times you look like you're wearing a dress.
Yeah.
They never fit right.
Or they look old school. Like what are those things called? Like tunics. Remember?
Tunics.
In like the 1500s.
Patrick Ewing and one of the other guys.
So close.
I would have went with John Starks myself instead of one of those other guys.
Oh, look at that. Come on. Those fucking girls are hot in the hockey jerseys.
Yeah, those are models in a fitted hockey jersey. Okay, I stand
because
corrected.
She's diddling her clit, and she has she pulled up the jersey so you could see most of her belly and part of her boobies.
Yeah, she'd be hot.
She looks hot.
She'd be attractive wearing an ISIS outfit. Because nothing couldn't think of a better reference. Obviously,
it's all right.
It's all right.
I hate hockey jerseys on women. Kevin Smith, but that's just what he wears.
That's his look.
Yeah.
I forgot he's another guy that likes to wear the hockey jersey a lot. That's his look.
Yeah, but
I wasn't making fun of you, Kev.
Most girls, you look repulsive in hockey jerseys.
I'm definitely making fun of Mike Myers, though. Wow, look at that.
Yeah, all right.
Look at the Bruins.
She's a 10 with big fat tits. Okay, you win. She looks hot lifting her hockey jersey. But again, if she was lifting a fucking one of those things you wear when you have in a hospital, she would look good with a hospital Johnny.
But you see what she has to do to make it look hot.
Yeah,
she's got to pull it all the way up and have both of her tits.
Something about girls who are into sports and wearing sporting gear I think is hot.
Oh, it's the fucking worst.
You hate it. But you didn't like sports growing up.
I loved sports growing up.
You did?
Are you a fan of the pink hat?
The pink hat?
No, I know the Red Sox have their version of the pink hat for the ladies.
No.
Do most teams have the pink hat?
Yep.
I feel like it started in Boston. I feel like that was a Boston thing, and then they caught on everywhere else where they.
I don't mind it.
The pink hat for the ladies.
I don't mind it because we complained our whole lives that women don't like sports. They won't shut up when the game's on. They want to do anything else. So they throw a few pink hats out there to get the broads interested. Like, here, throw this on, you dumbhead. And then we complain about that. That fucking whore wants to wear a pink hat. See, what do we want? Do we want her to talk during the game and bitch at us, or be a part of it?
Remember when, speaking of sports gear, when they started using different colors than the actual team colors, and how weird that was? And now it's all the rage.
What do you mean?
Like, I mean, if you were a Mets fan, it was just the blue and the orange.
Right.
And then, I don't know, I think it's at least 10 years now, they started throwing in, it doesn't matter what colors, and people started buying them like crazy.
Yeah. Well, they have pink jerseys now, too. They're stupid. Did I tell you that the Islander... Well, I'm sorry talking about the Islanders again, but I thought this was funny.
No, as long as... my problem is, like, when... you got to just make it... You try to make it interesting for everybody. So try to make it interesting for everybody, then it doesn't matter.
But the thing is with the NHL had these pink jerseys that they had for, breast cancer awareness and that, and the Islanders had the pink jerseys, and they were dead last in pink jersey sales in the league because, this Long Island people are like, I'm not going to wear that pink shit. They didn't give a fuck.
They didn't wear the pink shit?
No, in the Island, they were dead last in tickets. Like, the next closest had, like, $50,000 more in pink jersey sales than the Islanders.
What's the problem with Long Island and the pink shit?
They didn't like the pink shit.
I wonder what that's based on.
I don't know. They just don't want to wear pink.
I would assume Philly wouldn't want to wear the pink shit.
They were buying it.
Long Island, not so much.
No.
See, there you go. Like all the Yankees. Look, I saw a green and white hat, yellow and black, lime green, red and black. There's the green and white.
It's all about matching the rest of your outfit.
Right. That's black people, by the way. It's all thank you to black people. That's why. Because black people like to match the outfit.
Yeah,
White people would wear a fucking Yankee hat with a tuxedo. Yeah. Black people want to fucking have an orange hat to match their orange Knicks shoes. Like, it doesn't matter the team as long as it matches up. So that's you could thank black people for that.
I just remember it was weird when it first hit. Like, wow, that's strange. But, man, did that take off.
Yeah.
So.
Are they legitimately showing somebody singing I'll Be Home for Christmas on fucking Fox and Friends? Oh, guy looks like Pete, what's his name? Cocksucker.
Pete, I know what you mean. Pete Dominic.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, this guy sucks. It looks like he's right into the Civil War.
Oh, I hate this. The fireplace. Screen. Oh, yuck. His voice is good.
I know, but you got to practice this shit in someone's basement before you get the big gig on TV.
I despise their sincerity.
Pete Dominic. He does look like Pete Dominic.
Exactly.
See, anyone can do that shit. As long as you're not the lead.
Is that what...
You're just...
Yeah, he can sing. He's got a good voice.
Yeah, good for him.
I don't like the fact that they really care how good this sounds.
Yeah.
I'm done with this song. I hate I'll Be Home for Christmas. I hate it. I don't like that song.
Might be time for sleeves.
Your
reaction is the best.
And I don't even hate sleeves.
I really like the song. I know you and Ed hated it over the years, but do you know about this sleeve song? Maybe we take a break and can we play it at least for Chris?
Sure, during the break. Absolutely. Give him some headphones.
Yeah, give me 1 second. We should absolutely play it. It's the best Christmas song.
Do you like it?
I love it.
Ew.
For real, or are you just being a dick?
No, I
like it. I don't know why.
I like it as a song, and I also like how much it annoys Jim and Opie.
But it doesn't annoy me as much as it annoyed Ann hated it. For me, I'm just like...
What song was it?
He wasn't a fan.
You haven't heard it either?
I don't...
oh, my God.
I don't know.
One of my favorite things to do.
Fa la 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 la.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
La la la.
Instead of singing it, let's just play it.
Well, let's take a break first.
All right.
So we can listen to it properly. It deserves to be listened
properly
to properly.
With earphones.
With ice picks in your ears.
Yeah, I don't hate it. I mean, Slee's a creative guy, but...
I want to thank Chris Distefano for coming in last minute all drunk and shit.
Hell yeah, I'm here.
What are you promoting? Anything good?
Me, I got Caroline's December
Oh, right.
27th to the 30th, folks.
27th through the 30th. What days are those?
That's like a Sunday to Wednesday. I'm a piece of shit. They didn't give me a real weekend, but that's all right.
All right, it's a good start, though.
Yeah, I suck.
Let's try to get people like Caroline's for Chris, if you enjoy him on this show. 212-757-4100. And Jimmy is hitting the road.
Yeah, I'm gone every weekend from New Year's Eve on. I have December 31st, I'm in Rhode Island for 2 shows. And then I got Scottsdale, Birmingham, Tampa, Louisville, and then it all starts up, Mouthful of Shame starts up on February 11th in Chicago. I got tickets going on sale in like 35 cities. And it's going very well. I'm very happy with ticket sales. Really, really good, so I appreciate it.
Very good to hear. We are going to break. We're going to do Sleeves Christmas song for Distefano. And Star Wars, a lot of people have seen the movie. It premiered last night, right?
The big red carpet was last night.
Oh, I'm going next week to see it.
It opens this Friday. Roland's going today.
Thursday.
Oh, wait, did I miss my
night.
Star Wars thing?
No, you didn't miss it. It premiered last night in L.A.
In L.A., red carpet and all that.
Oh.
You didn't miss it.
And I hear Roland's going to wait online for 4 hours.
He's going to a screening today.
He's going to fall asleep.
It's overbooked.
Who's going with him?
No one. He doesn't have a +1. It's just Roland.
He needs one.
Roland slept through Hateful Eight, the Hateful Eight movie. He tried to tell us that he saw half.
The Hateful Eight, that's Roland after a buffet. Because you're hateful.
Roland, you going to be able to stay awake for Star Wars?
Yeah, for Stars I'll stay awake.
Will you be honest? Well, we're not... When is it? Tonight?
Tonight.
All right, so tomorrow, will you be honest with us and tell us if you fell asleep or not?
Yeah, I don't care.
There's no way you stay awake for it.
Yeah.
And I know you're a huge Star Wars fan. And
I'm going to drink 2 coffees. I have to piss through the whole movie. I'll be awake.
Oh, is that what you do?
Yeah.
That's what the supposedly the Indians used to do.
What?
They would freaking drink water or whatever before they went to bed, knowing it would wake them up in the morning. So they were sharp and alert and made sure no one was sneaking up on them.
Really?
That's an old army trick too.
That's how they would get up early.
Yeah.
Natural alarm clock.
That's a natural alarm clock, because you can't bring your alarm clock in the field if you're fighting a war or something. So they knew how much water to drink that would get them up nice and early.
Yeah, Patton Oswalt loved the movie, so I'm very excited.
What?
Patton Oswalt
Patton Oswalt.
loved the movie.
Love the movie. I'll translate.
Oh,
Star Wars.
I swear I thought you said Penn Jillette.
No.
He loved it. All right, we'll get into what he said and other things.
Joseph Gordon-Levitt dressed up as Yoda.
He did.
Yes.
Who was he in the movie?
No one. He went to the premiere dressed as Yoda.
The guy...
So he wanted a little attention.
Rainn Wilson dressed up as a Jedi.
He was a Jedi. Rainn Wilson was a Jedi.
His son was Boba Fett.
Oh, cool. I would have put on the Star Wars, like the old mask. I'd be like, I'm Darth. Who are you?
How about you just go to the movie? I don't know.
That's
I've
what
never seen the Star Wars
99%
movies.
did.
That's not Halloween. Just go to the fucking movie.
It's an event.
It's an event.
Yeah, people have been waiting decades for this.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go in about 2.5 weeks, all nice. Right after the show, get a noon, a noon movie, and just sit there and enjoy Star Wars. I don't need to see it right away like everybody else.
I do, because someone's gonna.
Do you have to see? Can I go see the movie without seeing any of the other ones?
They say yes.
They say you can, yeah.
But it directly follows Return of the Jedi.
It's going to be average. I'm going to see it.
It's going to be average.
I want to see the 3D. If it wasn't for 3D IMAX, I wouldn't give a fuck about this.
So you just want it for the effects.
I'm amazed at what they can do in 3D, and I enjoy a good 3D film. I got to be honest.
What about a good story?
Even The Martian. I was happy watching that fucking asshole grow potatoes in a greenhouse. I watched the man grow potatoes, and I enjoyed it.
As long as it's right in front of you.
Yeah, as long as I feel like I could touch the potatoes.
Yeah.
It's going to be the best movie ever. It will.
Well, Patton Oswalt already saying it's a masterpiece.
He did.
Okay.
I did hear that.
You went to the premiere?
Yeah, and he hated the prequels.
The prequels, but
Why?
he said this one's amazing.
They were terrible.
And did he say something like it could be better than the original?
I think
He said that the final scene,
as good as Empire, which is a classic.
Empire's considered the best.
Yes, Travis.
he said the final scene is the best final Star Wars scene in a movie.
All right.
Very positive.
What does this have to do with
reviews.
sleeves and the fa la las?
Nothing. We should be doing that.
Okay.
That's better than Star Wars.
They're predicting this thing's going to make fucking $10 million all overall.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Pretty fucking good.
It's not bad.
That's a sweet deal right there. More with Chris Distefano and Jim Norton, and you will stay right where you are. We're back. We got Chris Distefano in studio today.
Yeah.
Playing Caroline's December 27th through the 30th on Broadway. 212-757-4100. So I guess there's a big night for the Star Wars people.
Yeah.
Yep.
Out there in Hollywood. Looks like a lot of stars, a lot of celebrities on the red carpet for the big premiere.
There was a live feed on all of our cable systems. You could have just sat at home and watched like the red carpet for the Academy Awards kind of thing. And then they had little featurette videos of behind the scenes and making of stuff.
That would have been pretty cool to go to, I guess, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
They had so many people. Roland was telling me that they had to do the screening in 4 different theaters simultaneously.
Wow. And regular people got to go too, or just
celebrities?
Just celebrities.
Well, I don't know exactly.
Journalists were there.
Journalists were there.
Yeah, I
too.
know a couple people who went.
All right.
Did they like it?
Yes.
Everyone is giving it great reviews?
Well, reviews are embargoed until tomorrow morning, but reaction tweets are okay, and reaction tweets have been very
Oh, they asked them not to review it?
Well, yeah, I mean, the embargo is
tonight, right?
Yeah.
But they said you could do reaction tweets?
They said you could. You can say, like,
wow, I loved it.
Oh, my God, I loved it.
Okay. Isn't that a review, though, technically?
Mm-hmm.
I think specific plot points they're talking about. You know,
was anyone a dick and said, I fucking hated it? Here's my reaction tweet. Like I think if you say you don't like the movie, you're just being a dick. Right?
Possible.
Well, I'll see it. I definitely want to see it. I got invited to the premiere, but I couldn't go.
Oh.
I was busy.
Busy doing what?
Karate practice.
Karate practice?
I agree. You can't skip that for a stupid premiere.
Hey, guys, there's a shirtless man on TV.
Yeah, what
Fox
is this?
and Friends are just freaking out about it.
Making everybody hot this morning.
Brendan didn't want to read that. Yeah, I don't blame him. I was just thinking of different things I could say to say what was written. He's topless. Right. Who isn't?
Jesus. Well, I guess in Chicago, they're doing a weather report or something. It's raining, and a guy jogged up with a shirt off, and I guess that's huge news now. They've showed that clip 10 times already this morning on Fox and Friends.
What the fuck?
Really strange. Where were we? We're going to do sleeps?
I never heard it.
We can talk about Trump.
Oh, thank you.
Trump got his physical, and they're saying he's going to be if he makes it, he'll be the healthiest president ever. In history, he'll be the healthiest president ever. He found the perfect doctor for his ego.
Oh my God!
What was the exact statement from his doctor?
Dr. Vinny Boombot.
Yeah. What was his exact statement?
His Trump is like remarkably excellent. His hair is oh Jesus, I'm not even joking. His health is remarkably excellent or something?
Yes, I'm trying to find the story, but healthiest candidate. Is Trump in the most astonishingly excellent health of any candidate ever is the question on CNN now, on their poll. Because the doctor came out and just said he's just, like, amazing. It's so ridiculous. We got to find the exact statement. I'm trying to find it here. If elected, Mr. Trump, I can state unequivocally, will be the healthiest individual ever elected to the presidency.
Here's the whole letter. This is from his personal physician.
What's
Jacob
in
Bornstein.
Is there anything else in there? I've been the personal physician. So we got a doctor's note?
Yeah.
That he can show everybody?
Wait a minute. To whom my concern?
To whom my concern.
That's the way the guy heads the letter? Isn't it supposed to be to whom it may concern?
Yes.
Oh, he fucked up. Good call.
To whom my concern. I don't know. Maybe that's...
Yeah, if you read his letter, it sounds more like a big press release than like...
Yeah.
To whom my concern? What is this guy... Unless there's a thing in language that I don't know about, which I'm sure there could be, what the fuck does that mean?
No,
He messed up.
I've never heard that. To whom my concern.
I'll bet you he was like the voice doing it, and the fucking Siri always fucks up, so maybe that was it.
We need a dramatic reading of this. Who's got it today? Who wants to go with the dramatic reading? Jimmy, you have been voted over the years.
Yeah, make it bigger.
Oh, will be Jimmy?
Well, we'll see.
Okay.
Is it big? Okay.
Okay. Well, someone raised their hand across the room.
Okay.
This is the dramatic reading of the letter of Trump's doctor.
To harm my concern.
This is going to take forever.
This will take us right to Kurt Russell.
You know, I can't do it as Edgar. I've been
to whom?
To whom a concern? I've been the personal physician of Mr. Donald Trump since 1890. Oh, I fucked up. My eyes are no good. His previous...
No, please.
Physician was my father. My father's an encyclopedia salesman. I ain't seen him in a while.
Yeah?
Yeah, but sometimes my mother lays down with Lamar.
Yeah, we know that. When your father's gone, she lays down with Lamar?
He's a great man, my father.
Where is he? Where's he
I
been?
haven't seen him in many years. He's like, I'll be back, Chipper.
Does he at least send, like, Christmas cards?
My mother said he does.
You've never seen a Christmas card from your father?
No, she just tells me, your father sent a card, Chipper.
And don't you go, well, Mom, can I see it?
Yep.
And what does she say?
She just leaves the room.
Oh. She just leaves the room and leaves you hanging?
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, Dr. Jacob Bornstein. Oh, he's one of them.
What do you mean by that?
What does that mean?
My mother never liked the Jewish people.
Why?
Oh, Chipper, they're going to take all your dollars.
All your dollars.
Yeah.
All right.
We can just read. Over the past 39 years, I am pleased to report that Mr. Trump has had no significant medical problems.
Okay.
Mr. Trump has had a recent complete medical examination that showed only positive results. Oh, no. God damn it, him and Charlie.
Wow.
Oh, no.
Probably shouldn't have said positive results. Oh,
Poor
boy.
guy, but it's hardly detectable in his system.
Is that in the letter?
Actually, his blood pressure, 110/65, and laboratory test results were astonishingly excellent. Jesus Christ. Over the past 12 months, he has lost at least 15 pounds. How about a real number?
Yeah,
shithead?
you're the doctor.
Yeah.
That's what you say to your friends. Oh, I've lost at least 15 pounds, but a doctor, it's actually it's 13.5, but Donald Trump told me to say at least 15.
What did the scale say? Mr. Trump takes 81 milligrams of aspirin daily. Oh, good. And low doses of statin, or whatever that is. Statin?
Cholesterol lowering drug.
Okay, his PSA test score is 0.15, very low. He puts parentheses very low.
Right.
His physical strength and stamina are extraordinary.
Okay.
Mr. Trump has suffered no form of cancer, has never had a hip, knee, or shoulder replacement, or any other orthopedic surgery. His only surgery was an appendectomy at age 10. His cardiovascular status is excellent. He has had no history of ever using alcohol or tobacco products. If elected, Mr. Trump, I can state unequivocally, will be the healthiest individual ever elected to the presidency. Oh, God, this guy's a groveling asshole.
Jesus. Well, if his cardio...
Wow, he's lucky there's a C in that. Harold N. Bornstein, FACG. Wow, do I wish that fucking C was not there. Harold Bornstein.
What does FACG even
I don't know.
mean? I don't know either. So, all right, good for Trump. He's so amazing. He's the healthiest person on the planet.
His genitals are of an extraordinary size and girth,
right,
and heaviness.
Let's get into it. You see Tyson defending Trump?
I did not. I heard he did, but I haven't seen it.
Yeah, let's play this clip. It's really quick, and then we'll move into maybe a Christmas song for everybody. Our first one of the year. But here's Tyson defending.
I heard today.
What is that? What are we doing? Where is that coming from?
And I know you've been a big supporter of Donald Trump.
What?
That's him.
Oh, okay. Can you start over?
Yeah, sure.
Where's Tyson?
At the airport.
Oh. Was he at the fights,
Looks
Jimmy?
cold. I did not see him. No, it looks
supporter of Donald Trump. You feel like you need to apologize, Mike?
I don't know. Ask his fans, does he need to apologize? He's still ahead of the polls, and he deserves a chance. If they don't like him, they shouldn't vote for him, but they appear to like him.
So do you think his comments were like, even though it offended some people, they should still give him a chance for that?
No.
So you're saying they still should give him a chance?
And listen, anybody that was ever president of the United States offended some group of people. Some group of people are offended. So listen, we are supposed to oppose him if he can win.
Okay, and his fans are staying by him. I said his fans are staying by him.
See who wins.
His supporters.
And see who wins. And keep it fair. Just man for man, debate. They talk about Trump, talk about those people, and you see who wins.
I wonder where that was. He couldn't hear the audio.
I can really hear it.
Tyson has such an air of menace about him.
Yeah.
Like the minute he didn't hear the guy goes, "Excuse me," the guy really clarified politely.
Yeah.
Like he really is a guy that even to this day nobody Nobody wants to fuck with. Where was that? That looks freezing.
I don't know, man.
Oh, no, you know what? It doesn't look freezing. You know why? Because there's a guy with short-sleeve shirt behind him. I stand corrected. I stand corrected. Fucking a young Justin is back there taking photos. Justin Stengel.
Like that guy.
It looked freezing in that jacket, and then I see this guy.
You looked like that guy when you were working for Letterman.
I did.
Okay.
I did.
I think he just wanted to show off his brand new jacket.
I think you're right.
And his nice new red hat. I didn't hear anything he said there. I guess he's defending Trump in
He
that
said,
clip.
yeah, anyone who's ever become president in history has offended someone. But just go to the polls.
See, and they're trying to make it dramatic. Mike Tyson defends Donald Trump even though he is a Muslim himself.
Yeah. I hate TMZ.
You hate the TMZ?
The guy that...
They're being sued for a lot of money by Jared Leto. He's
Jared Leto, really?
Yeah, because he got caught saying bad-mouthing Taylor Swift, which is fine. And then, he had to come out and apologize. It's like, I love her, and you don't love her. It's fine if you badmouth her. But I kind of get why they would release it, but I get why he would say it, too. Like, why he would sue them. Because he feels like his privacy was violated.
Jared Leto, I didn't know this story. Let me see this. Jared Leto suing TMZ over leaked video of Taylor Swift diss. So what's the story behind the video?
So when the video was sold to TMZ, the person who sold it to them said this is a stolen video.
Yeah.
Oh.
So
they released something they knew
So
was
Jared
stolen.
is saying that they knew that this was a stolen property, and they still released it.
Yeah, I mean, look, man, just because it's on video doesn't mean that you can release stolen shit. It's the same as those emails. It's like, what is allowable and what isn't?
Because the video was just Jared and a bunch of people listening to Taylor Swift's album, and he was actually being really nice to her.
Oh.
And then at the end, he was like fuck her. I don't give a shit about her.
Was he kidding?
I don't know. I didn't see the video. I don't know what he thought because he was being complimentary to her music, earlier in the video. Oh. So somebody was filming it with a cell phone, I guess.
Of course.
And they only played that part of the video at first?
No, I think they played the whole video.
Oh, okay.
People are such cunts.
The suit alleges that the videographer tried to sell the video to TMZ for $2,000 but refused to sign a document confirming the footage was legally his. Leto claims that TMZ was aware the footage was stolen but chose to publish it anyway.
I fucking hate them. There's two jobs that I don't know how these people sleep at night is
stand-up comic.
Stand-up comic. No, the TMZ report, TMZ guy trying to get dirt and manipulate stories like this, that scumbag, and people who give parking tickets. Those two groups of people, I don't know how every fucking day of your life you wake up and you're going to ruin someone's day and get screamed at and called every name in the book. Just get another fucking job. Drive an Uber. You'll make just as much money making people happy.
They're pretty much cyborgs.
It's so
in my neighborhood, I've watched them work. They don't give a fuck. You could say whatever you want to them. They just don't care.
It's got to hurt you as a human being.
I would imagine somewhere inside it's getting to you.
Yeah,
what a shitty job.
It's a shitty job.
I've never heard anyone say anything bad to him. The TMZ guys?
No. I think we're talking more about the parking guys.
They're the worst people.
And they put the NYPD uniforms on them to trick people thinking they're actual cops.
Why would you do that job? There's no reason you have to do that.
I would imagine they pay them pretty well because
I don't think so.
The amount of money they bring in for the city.
I don't think that they get paid good money. I think you probably make more money being a manager at an Applebee's.
Man, average salary, I'm guessing.
Just average?
I'll say that's a hard job, man, because everyone hates you. No one thinks you're a winner. And a lot of them are cunts, but again, it is their job, and if they didn't do it, people would be parking everywhere. Like, people would just be parking in front of hydrants all the time or blocking traffic.
Do you think they do it in such a way where they fix their own egos? Like, they're having a shitty morning, everyone's yelling and screaming at them, and then they finally go, all right, I'm going to let the next one off so I feel a little better.
Well, no, I think they
bring
feel
a little more of that positivity into my life.
Well, they're those people that they just need power somewhat. Like they need to have this like the fucking security guard here. The security guards in this building are good, but some buildings you go into in this city, security guards, it's fucking crazy.
They think they own the building.
It's so stupid,
and it's just a joke. It's a facade.
Facade.
I kind of boo the ticket people.
Like the,
I walk by and I'll just boo. I'm just because I hate them too, man. Because I've gotten my tickets over the years for just dumb things.
One time, this was in the '90s, late '90s. I saw in Brooklyn, it was like on 18th Avenue. Somebody was getting a ticket, and a group of Italian guys standing outside like a tanning salon, and there was a garbage truck coming down the block, like right behind, and they're yelling at this parking guy, and one of the guys takes the meter maid, a little Indian guy, and starts stuffing his face in the back of the garbage truck. And I was
they picked them up.
I didn't have a cell. It was late '90s, so there was no way to record anything. But I remember like being like, "Holy shit, they're gonna fuck!" And then they took him out and like pushed him out, but they were fucking rubbing his face in the back of the garbage truck.
I believe it because those guys were getting abused so badly that the city figured out, let's make them part of the NYPD and we'll give them uniforms and stuff so people don't fuck with them as much.
Right.
And they also have a connection where if you are fucking with them too much, they will get on their thing there and call for a backup or a cop or something.
And then the cops come right away.
Yeah, because they don't have a gun or nothing. They just have the uniform on.
That's a bad job.
It's like me going to the Islanders game with a jersey.
I'm not really. You can't do it.
I'm not really
part of the team. Exactly.
Right, I'm not part of the team, really. I'm just wearing the jersey. That's kind of what they're at. But they get more respect now because people aren't sure if they're actual cops.
You always look for the thing. They have a pistol. They're a cop. If they don't, they're probably not.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, how much is Jared Leto suing for?
Don't know. I heard it was a lot, but I could, again, somebody just said that when they told me. And I don't know much about it. I haven't seen the video. So.
No.
It's probably going to be for a lot. Whatever.
But it's just these people, like, how can that be your fucking job to take one thing somebody says and be like, this is going to be a juicy story? How do those,
Gawker is worse than TMZ. They're a lot worse than TMZ. TMZ really, a lot of times, will talk to you, but you don't have to answer them.
Right.
You can just keep walking.
Right.
I think Gawker is worse, if I had to pick.
And they're changing their whole...
Gawker is.
Yeah.
That's got a Hulk lawsuit. I bet you that Hulk lawsuit.
They're bailing, right?
They're becoming a political site.
Yeah.
Even like being
like
out
of that business.
That's great.
Like a press conference. Those people, they fucking look like rats to me. Like, like they just fucking put the microphone in everybody's face. Like, I don't understand that job. To me, I had to do it once for like the shoot I had to do, and I was like, I like halfway in, I was like, I can't do this. I can't keep fucking pushing people to get a question in. I don't know how you live. I felt like a fucking sewer rat when I went back to my hotel room.
And that was it.
I don't know how people do it.
You don't have it in you for that.
I don't have it in me. I don't. And I guess no disrespect for the people that do it. I just think you're rats.
No disrespect.
I just think you're all scum.
Poor Pete Rose.
They should have let him
on
in
a little bit.
Yeah, I love Pete Rose, but
supposedly they're saying he's still gambling on baseball.
Still, and he's been bet on every manager. He every game he managed.
He said first. Here's why Pete Rose isn't in the Hall of Fame. Because first, when he's talking to Rob Manfred, he says, "I don't gamble on baseball."
Yeah. Right.
And then he later went back to clarify his remarks, meaning, I still do gamble on baseball.
Yeah.
He can't even be honest.
When did he say that, Travis?
Whenever he was interviewed by Rob Manfred.
How long ago?
Anywhere between the last 6 months. I don't know,
okay.
Because Manfred's
he hasn't changed anything.
It was after he was in here.
Yeah.
I would assume so, yes.
Yeah. I did not know he was still betting on baseball. Oh, yeah. Why would you do that?
He's doing it legally, but you can't.
I think you can...
He should be in the Hall of Fame for his numbers, period.
Just put him in the fucking Hall of Fame. Do you know the amount of pieces of shit you have in the Hall of Fame from like the 1920s and 30s, the racist, wife-beating fucking alcoholics that you have in the Hall of Fame, but you're going to just...
Ty Cobb was misunderstood.
Yeah. But just put Pete Rose in the Hall of Fame. I mean, he got
caught. Like, the bottom line is, even though you're right, and I love Pete Rose, he's the best hitter, one of the best hitters of all time.
He's the best hitter. He's got the most hits.
But that doesn't mean he's the best. But he is. But you got caught. And he got caught doing the most detrimental thing you can do in baseball, which is gambling, especially when you're managing a team, because it does. If you have fucking 50,000 on the game or 10,000 on the game, you're managing that differently with your middle and late relief pitchers and your pinch hitters. You're not looking at like, you know what, man, we're going for the pennant. Let me think 2 games in advance. We're resting this guy. You're like, I got to win this game. So you are managing differently. When you're the manager and you're betting on the game, you're probably managing differently.
So you think he should be banned from the Hall of Fame for life?
You know, I was always on Pete's side, but the fact that he has just continued to do it, it's like, Pete, what are you doing? He's not doing anything that says...
He's got an addiction.
I fucked up.
He's got an addiction.
There's other guys that had addictions that are in the Hall of Fame. I know, but it's different because you're betting on baseball. My question is this. Did they ever prove that he was betting when he was an active player?
No, but I think
as I look at Travis,
when he was a manager, is just as bad.
When he's a manager, that's bad.
I know,
that's
but that doesn't
bad.
affect the numbers he did, is what I'm thinking as a player.
I think the whole thing with me with this is even like guys who are on steroids, like why keep them out? They're playing in this steroid era. If they can hit the fucking, like A-Rod I think he should be in the Hall of Fame. I mean, I understand he's on steroids, and like Jim was saying, there's somebody who's got caught.
I agree. I agree with you because you talk to enough of these guys that are in the know, and they're like, yeah, we all knew.
Yeah, and
we all knew they were doing steroids.
Right, and you know these Hall of Fame voters are just like fucking parking ticket meter maids. They want to have the power, and they want to feel like I can keep someone out because you fucking couldn't never make a real baseball team.
So then it's going to be interesting when all of these steroids players go to the Veterans Committee, and then the vets can vote them in.
Right.
Yeah,
It'll be interesting to see if they get voted in.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Because baseball was in a bit of trouble after that strike, too. And everything.
Yeah.
You know, Sosa and McGuire certainly helped get people back in the seats and stuff. So they're gonna blow that part of the whole thing off.
Baseball,
we loved that home run race. That was amazing.
It's fucking good. People who are on steroids should have their own like home run type of fucking league, because I would rather see a guy like A-Rod on steroids hit 600-foot home runs than not.
I don't know the guys.
I don't want to see fucking small ball.
Yeah, I don't know I don't know these guys personally, so I don't give a fuck what they're doing.
And exactly, you're a grown man.
Make sure they hit 600-foot home runs.
Yeah, do whatever you want. Do whatever the fuck you want.
But the children, I don't give a
kids.
fuck. It's expensive to go to a baseball game now, so you want to see a monster home run.
Something.
You want to see something out of the ordinary.
And with how like the ADD society we live in, like I don't want to sit there for 4 hours and just watch nothing. You got to hit something or hit someone.
Baseball's tough to watch.
It can be rough in the summertime. It can
and you're
be
a
real
big
rough.
sports fan. You still like baseball?
I love baseball, but it's rough. Sitting there, you got to struggle.
Tough.
Sunday game, 1:00, Yankee Stadium, 1,000 degrees. It's rough.
That's why they're pretty much putting roller coasters at the stadiums now, because they know people need other distractions. They finally figured it out. Nothing better than walking the whole concourse and checking shit out for an inning or two, right?
Yeah, I love doing
checking
that.
out what kind of food they got and all the other action that's happening.
Yeah, I think Rose should be in. So Trump. Okay.
All right, here's Donald Trump's tweet from last night. Can't believe Major League Baseball just rejected Pete Rose for the Hall of Fame. He's paid the price. So ridiculous. Let him in.
Didn't that notebook come out, though, recently?
Yes.
Where there was new information in it that they didn't know back then?
Yes, there's more details about his gambling while he was a manager. Okay.
It was a good part.
And the other thing is that...
Why have a notebook, though, if you know how crazy...
It wasn't his notebook.
Yeah.
It was from the bookie? Okay,
yeah.
okay.
Another thing to point out is that he wasn't rejected from the Hall of Fame. He was just not reinstated to baseball.
Right.
The Hall of Fame is voted on by the writers.
Right.
Did they vote him in, or they've never voted him in?
I think you can't get voted in while you're not.
Yeah, because somebody who's on the committee, I believe Rob Manfred is on one of them.
I hear what you're saying. Did they have a goof vote behind the scenes? Like, all right, let's see if you guys would vote him in. That would be great.
That would be great.
Him being in the Hall of Fame doesn't really matter, to be honest with you. It's not important. I mean, maybe
it matters to him.
To him, yeah,
he
but
wants it so bad.
He does, but then why was he still gambling? Meaning, I get the addiction, but if you want it that bad, he wants gambling more than he wants the Hall of Fame.
And lying.
Because if he had just come clean, but then again, if he had done some stuff, there might have been stuff he did that if he came clean about, he never would have got in.
Right.
But if he had just not stopped gambling and changed things, people, they're suckers for that shit.
Yeah.
They would have probably let him in.
I think things could have been different if he had gotten out of his own way.
So he continued to do what he wanted to do, so he chose one over the other.
He's going to talk today.
Okay.
Oh, God, I love Pete Rose.
I do too. I enjoy him, but it's kind of hard after a while.
He was in here once.
They have to put their foot down about gambling.
He was great.
Amazing. I thought we made a connection, and he hasn't been back since.
Damn.
He's actually kind of said no to us since then, right?
Has he?
I think so.
Has he been back in the building?
Probably not back in the... Maybe it was just one of those rare things. I don't know.
I don't think he's been back in the building.
No, he was amazing how cool he was.
He
knows how to fucking break balls, too, I'll tell you.
Really?
Oh, boy. Old school, too.
Yeah, the old school guys who break, I can never keep up with those guys.
Oh, he looked at me and he goes, I bet you don't play baseball, Jim. Oh, we laughed.
He sat where you sat.
Yeah.
He's got some of his jokes are a bit like, old school hacky-ish.
Yeah.
And then when he gets a good laugh, he can't help himself, and he kept turning to Jimmy and punching him.
Yeah.
One of my favorite things, sitting in this seat, is watching Pete Rose over and over just punch Jimmy out of excitement.
Yeah. We were having a
You
good
remember
time.
that in
Sure.
in the lunchroom at in school, you would see that type of shit.
Just give him like a noogie.
Yeah, nothing bad. There was no bruising or anything, but just I think he would give Jimmy a.
Is he a big guy still, Pete? Like tall?
He's just like
I know
just
he's fat,
solid. He's just solid.
Yeah. He's a fire plug of a guy.
Yeah,
he's a guy. He's an animal. He barreled over catchers. That's the guy.
Yeah.
When you sit next to him, you realize that's his physique is why he ran over catchers.
Right.
He's a fucking like a fearless little just fire plug. He'll never be in perfect physical shape.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He's got like a Tasmanian devil. Like you know, he's a hard guy to knock out. Yeah. Solid little fucking head.
Yeah. Here, go back. Just go back. Go back all the way to the beginning.
I did.
Fuck, you know, I wanted to wear a nice shirt in here for T-Rose.
What happened?
Gives Jimmy 2 to the arm. Just punching Jimmy.
That is a fun moment in my life that I got hit in the arm a couple of times by Pete Rose.
Yeah, that's really cool, man.
Yeah.
To be hit by Pete Rose.
Yeah.
Pretty great.
Oh, shirtless wonder again.
We'll tweet that out. We haven't played that in a while.
I've had my hair tussled by Joe Namath and my fucking arm punched by Pete Rose.
That's
Every
sick.
boy's dream. Every boy from the 70s dream.
I got punched in the nose by Muhammad Ali.
Really?
Like one of those, like kind of like tap, you're a good. But it really hurt. I was like 6 or 7, and we happened to be in Miami, and there was like a fight, and he was doing one of those things where he just comes out and waves at the beginning of the fight, and he was in a tuxedo. And Eric and I freaked out. It's like, holy shit, there's Muhammad Ali. And our dad grabbed a pen and a piece of paper. We got his autograph. And
I wish you had your necktie done by David Carradine.
But he punched me in the nose.
Sorry.
That's my story.
Giant target.
Right.
What?
Is that all right?
Oh, no. Matt in Connecticut, my God.
What, are you laying in front of a door or something?
That's his name.
What's up, Matt?
Matt.
What's going on, guys?
You got a little more on the Pete Rose?
Yeah, what are you, a dull finish on the wall or something? Go ahead.
You piece of garbage.
Fuck you, cocksucker.
Wow.
Holy shit.
Yeah, actually, I read an article yesterday saying about the commissioner and how that he would never let him back in because I guess when he was officially banned, he was going to face criminal charges, but instead of facing criminal charges, they gave him the option of never being in the Hall of Fame, and he chose that. So if they did initiate him into it, he would then, I think, be eligible to face criminal charges.
Oh, all right.
So that adds a little different dynamic to it.
I mean, so you read the same articles we did yesterday.
Probably.
Thank you, Matt. I appreciate it. Matt in Connecticut. All right. Did the Giants beat the Dolphins last night in Monday Night Football?
They did.
They got a shot at the playoffs still, even though they're under 500. What are they, 6 and 7?
6 to tied for first. Well, technically, Redskins, I guess, own the tiebreaker, right? But they're tied for first. Them Redskins and Eagles.
Huh.
Good game last night.
Yeah, it was a good game.
Yeah, it was. How'd the Cowboys do?
Cowboys on Sunday, they fucking lost.
Yeah, of course they did, because fucking Romo's hurt again.
They lost.
Again.
Yeah.
They scored 7 points, though.
Oh, God,
they did.
Fucking cocksuckers.
They suck.
So, Redskins 6 and 7, Eagles 6 and 7, Giants 6 and 7 in that division.
Yes. But Giants got big problems coming up Sunday because they're playing the Panthers, who are undefeated. And then they got the Vikings, who are great, and then they play the Eagles. So Giants have the toughest schedule to the next 3 games.
What are the Panthers' last 3 games to go undefeated?
Giants, and then I'm not sure.
Who else they got? Yeah, we'll look at this really fast. You got the Giants.
I'll find it.
And then you got, you got the Giants, and then...
I had a girl recently who I was hanging out with tell me she used to fuck one of the Panthers and he had a giant cock.
Oh, I can imagine.
All I wanted her to do is tell me stories about getting fucked.
Yeah?
Yeah,
I would
she wasn't too into it.
She didn't go with your little plan?
No. She's one of those people like, whoa, that was then. I'm like, yeah, I know that.
Yeah, you want details.
I want details.
It's one of Jimmy's things.
Tell me that.
Yeah. He likes when they talk about the big ones.
I want
the big ones that they had before Jimmy.
Look at that cute.
Maybe it was that guy Greg Hardy.
How cute is that fucking... Beth Stern is on fucking Fox with 4 little dogs, and I want one.
Pups in need.
Look how cute that dog is. I want to give it like a tussle.
Give it home to Dasher, Cupid, Vixen, or Comet.
No, those are fucking reindeer names. Guy who gets mad about nothing. What the fuck? What, are the Jews not supposed to want them? But they're very cute dogs. God damn it. I need a little dog at home.
You want a dog?
Somebody can just forget to feed and slowly starve.
You don't want a dog in New York City.
I do, though. I want a small one with a wee-wee pad. Look at that thing. I'd kiss it all the time. All I would do is kiss that thing.
But you would have to
take it out. His penis.
You would have to take it out for a walk 3 or 4 times a day.
Yeah, you raise a good point. But you get a dog walker.
Pain in the ass after a while.
No, what if do you have a balcony where you live? Just put a wee-wee pad out on the balcony.
There you go.
Fucking take a shit right there.
A wee-wee pad.
You need a small dog. You don't want a Doberman or a fucking a Mastiff.
Yeah, Mastiff.
Are there 3 games right there?
Yeah.
So they play the Panthers to go undefeated. They got to get past the Giants, the Falcons, and the Buccaneers.
If they get past the Giants, they'll do it. Giants have the hardest game is the Giants. Giants stop undefeated teams all the time.
I think Giants beat them this weekend.
You think so?
Yep.
I hope so. They need to. If they lose, it's over. The Giants.
And the Jets scenario is all weird. I was trying to follow that in the paper today.
They're going to get in the wild
They just got to keep winning. That's all. That's it. They're saying, well, if they go 10-6, then this has to happen. If they go 11-5, this is what it was mind-boggling. So then I just realized they just got to keep winning.
I like the and the coach from the Panthers is Ron Rivera. He's one of those coaches that I love because he's saying they're just going to keep playing their best players because a lot of people are like, well, you got everything locked up. Why don't you just
rest
sit people? He's like, nope, because once you start resting, then you lose rhythm. He's like, if Cam Newton, breaks his leg tomorrow, then the next guy will step up. We're a team. And I'm like, that's fucking good because every time you see these coaches rest the players, they fucking lose in the first round of the playoffs because they fucked up the rhythm.
You just got to keep going.
Got to keep going.
Got to get in there and you got to just tough it out. There's only 16 games. The only way to do it is to leave it all out there on the field.
Leave it all out on the field.
Leave it out there on the field.
Did you see the 30 for 30 with the Bills yet?
No, I heard that it was great.
It was pretty good.
Yeah.
Not going to lie to you.
You're close to that, right? You were close to that Buffalo Bills thing.
Yeah. That's when I was up there for all those Super Bowls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you liked it?
I really liked it. But then I think Bruce Smith during the 30 for 30 even said it, the Scott Norwood field goal.
Right.
It's like, man, sometimes I feel like it's just going to go in. And you kind of feel that too. Like, wait, maybe it goes in this time.
Damn.
But he gets a bad rap because they've said over the years that was not an easy field goal. It was 48 yards on grass, and it's like a 50-50 chance basically for most kickers.
Yeah.
That was a 50-50. That was no fucking guarantee.
Fuck.
Whatsoever. But he is still feeling the pain.
Scott Norwood, yeah.
Oh, boy, he looks really old.
That's a hard fucking existence when you can have so much lost by such how many times has he replayed that one moment from his own point of view, the way the ball felt coming off his foot? Did he know it immediately? I should just a little bit. God damn it. Like that's got to kill you, man.
I don't know how you get over that ever. That's impossible. I don't know how. I mean,
you win one next year by kicking. If he had won a Super Bowl by kicking a hard field goal, then you'd forgive yourself.
A little, I don't know, I forget the exact details, but the year after that, he did kick a field goal for the Bills to advance.
Really, but
the next year. But people don't know that because that was another Super Bowl they lost.
I think that's his job, right?
Oh, yeah.
That's his job.
Do your job. I love Blue Collar Jimmy.
Do your
Blue
job.
Collar Jimmy.
Hey, where's my round of applause for getting to my job site on? Hey, good job. You put the girders on. Yeah, I know. That's what I'm paid for. But if the girder falls, all of a sudden people feel bad for me? No, they go, he doesn't have to do his job. I get fired. I sit down my lunch pail. I go to work. I don't need compliments. You give me the check. I go home at 5 o'clock.
Beautiful. It's good for everybody.
Yeah.
There was a good moment from the 30 for 30 when they got back to Buffalo after losing the Super Bowl.
Right.
Buffalo? They got back to Buffalo?
Did I say Buffalo?
No, I'm saying that.
Oh, Buffalo, and everyone showed up to, welcome the team home downtown Buffalo, and they started chanting for Norwood.
That's nice.
But do you have his speech? Because it's so
They were going to kill him, that's why.
Yeah, exactly. Who should we hang Norwood? Who should we...
And then they started, he started kind of tearing up because they pretty much, accepted what happened, I guess. It's an interesting moment because then he had things to say, and it's like, what can you actually say in that moment?
Should have kicked it. I should have kicked it more to the left.
Right.
Thank you very much.
Did you find it?
I found a clip of him talking about wide right.
Oh, wide right.
Let's see. This could.
All
be.
right. I want to see
wide right. That's what I've said about my cock.
Scott's ball didn't hook a whole lot. What was kind of crazy was I didn't notice for some reason.
I love his brother third.
Flank.
Travis is just... You didn't like that one, Travis?
No.
I can see Travis.
Here's what I'm doing. I'm typing up stuff for Clinton tomorrow.
Yeah.
And I just hear something out of the.
Sorry.
That was fun. It was fun for everybody.
Jim's mouth. No, it wasn't fun for
It was fun for everybody.
No.
There was a little something in there for everyone.
I love Jim's jokes.
All right, let's go back to Norwood.
What?
Typically, Scott's ball didn't hook a whole lot. What was kind of crazy was I didn't notice, for some reason in pregame warm-ups, I felt like the ball was hooking a little bit more than it normally hooked.
I watched very carefully before the game. Norwood was kicking to that end of the field. I saw him kick a couple of 46-yarders. He missed a couple of them to the left. Might have thought about those hooks in practice. Kicked it straight on, right up the right hash mark. Didn't hook it all. Went
That was
outside.
way right. That wasn't even
Like
close.
in golf, the analogy would be a putt. That there's a right to left break. That when you hit the putt firm, it takes the break out of it. And Scott, I think, had so much juice, and he let out a grunt when he hit that. I swear that thing would have made it from 65 or 70.
Yeah, he cleared. It would have cleared by 15, 20 yards if he didn't kick it wide right.
I had expected a very, very positive and exciting result to so quickly turn to the other end of the spectrum.
Well, you should have kicked it through the uprights.
Yeah, that would have solved all problems.
And then you know who'd feel bad? Whoever fucked up on the other team. You know who feels bad on Cowboys from Super Bowl 13? Jackie Smith.
Jackie Smith.
Why?
Yes.
He dropped a pass in the end zone. That's why. See, you feel bad if you fuck up. That's life.
It's life.
Yeah, I don't feel bad for you.
This 30 for 30 is great because they're all trying to justify like they've moved on. None of these guys have moved on.
It's bad, right?
I bet you they think about it.
I feel like
every day still.
I saw a little clip of it. I feel like fucking Andre Reed. He's like his fucking head, his forehead looks like it got bigger.
Strange.
It's just like
that's really strange.
It's from worrying. It's from
his head is. He is the most
What, you
ridiculous
a worry
fucking head.
wart?
Yes,
he looks like a Neanderthal. Andre Reed. His head is sick. His fucking sick head.
It's very blocky.
Oh my god, his forehead is. Look at his head.
Yeah, it's getting a little longer.
Yeah, he really. It's odd.
now.
Fucking Gumby.
Wow. Is it because his hair is moving?
Did they interview that guy
moving
Don
backwards?
Beebe?
It's his head.
Don't call me that. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, they got Don Beebe
Beebe.
in
He
there.
had the fucking weirdest helmet. Well, I remember when I was a kid being like, look how big Don Beebe's stupid helmet is.
He had a giant helmet. He won a Super Bowl, though.
Who? Oh,
with the Packers.
With the Packers, right.
They beat the Patriots. Beebe got his ring. Only 2 people got...
That's not real.
That's Beebe's.
Well, he had the concussion helmet. Wait,
Whose helmet is that? Beebe's helmet? Is that a real helmet?
That's not real.
God.
Oh,
that can't be fucking real. That's his fucking helmet.
That's his fucking helmet?
That was the first concussion.
I don't remember this.
Don Beebe's fucking helmet.
Can you tweet that out?
Sure.
Don Beebe.
What a dork.
I remember watching these games being like, look at his helmet when I was a kid.
I like Don Beebe, but I don't remember him wearing that.
Wait.
That's Mark. That's Mark Kelso. Are you saying Mark Kelso?
Wait.
Mark Kelso?
His fucking helmet's so big, you fucking park a bunch of cars in it. Shut up.
Now they're just look at that helmet. Now they're just fucking with it.
That one is so big.
I think you're thinking of Mark Kelso.
Mark Kelso?
Are you?
I don't know. I honestly don't know. He what the fuck, man?
Oh my god.
Yeah, Mark Kelso. That's what we're looking at in Google Images, not Beebe. What the fuck, man?
Oh fuck.
Look, I understand he's trying to protect his his head, but Jesus Christ, it's like it's one of those giant foam fucking helmets you wear to be a dick. Right?
Yes. Fucking Beebe.
Look, concussions are a serious issue in the NFL, but
oh my god.
They're advertising that concussion movie during Monday Night Football every week.
Will Smith?
Yeah, that's going to annoy NFL bad.
Yep.
Can you find the Norwood talking to the crowd, possibly?
Yeah.
It's because it's so weird. Like, what do you say to the crowd? You just let everyone down. How do you spin that one?
They booed him, you said?
No, they were cool. Because everyone was talking, and then they started chanting, like, we want Norwood or something like that. And then he stepped to the mic and, had an emotional. That's what he looks like now. Most of the guys have held up, but he looks so much older.
Jim Kelly died, didn't he?
No,
he beat it. He beat
oh my
his
god!
cancer.
He came back. He basically came back from his deathbed.
Wow, was I way off on that one?
Yeah.
I mean, he was in really bad shape.
Oh, he was,
I'm not
okay.
really sure if they were thinking that he wasn't going to make it, but he was close.
I remember at the same time,
and he's cancer-free, by the way.
Because it looked like ESPN was making it seem like last year that Jim Kelly was going to die and Stuart Scott was going to beat it. But then Stuart Scott, the ESPN anchor, died like out of nowhere, and Jim Kelly beat it.
And Kelly's starting to look healthy again, too. He's starting to gain his weight back and whatever. Here it is. Listen to this.
I got to tell you right now that, we're struggling with this right now. You know who I am, but I know I've never felt more love than right now.
Can I make a point?
Yeah.
I'll tell you when you would have felt more love. If you'd kicked the ball to the left.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. That's why I wanted to play this.
The only thing that could be better than this would be if I had kicked the field goal. Like I'm paid to do.
And I think everyone there that day, they were just caught up in the moment. But as soon as they got home, their first words were, fuck that Norwood.
You fucking piece of shit.
Right.
What Super Bowl loss was that in a row? Out of
first.
The 4? That was the first one. Okay.
That set up the whole fucking 4, I think.
Fuck.
They never got over this.
Fuck.
And I think the second one against the Redskins was a close game, I believe. And then the Cowboys destroyed them. It was like 50. What was the final?
52-17. And I'll tell you, Don Beebe knocked. It would have been 59-17.
The Let thing.
Right, the Let thing.
And it would have been the most points in Super Bowl history, but Leon Let running it back with his hands out.
BB gun.
That's what the Big Cat did. The Big Cat was a dominant defensive player and really was an amazing ball player, but had those moments like that and the Thanksgiving game against Miami, kicked the ball. Those are the games. Those are the things that Big Cat would do.
Hall of Fame, Leon Let.
Number 78, I love him.
It's funny that you mentioned the Leon Let BB thing because it's in this 30 for 30, and they talk about how that showed that the Bills never give up.
Never.
That represented a lot. They represented the Bills team and Buffalo in general, that they never give up. And then BB's reading his letters from people that sent him letters about that, like, you just showed everyone we never give up.
First of all, what's there to give up? You were down by fucking 35 points.
He never gave up, though, Jimmy.
That's cool.
That's important. That's a life lesson.
Keep on sucking
for the youngsters.
Succeed, right? Yeah. 0 for 4. Shitty organization. They literally should have banned them from football. They should have banned them from football for disappointing their fans 4 years in a row.
That's insane. No other team has made it to more than 3 Super Bowls in a row, right? I mean, that's fucking insane to make it to 4 in a row.
To lose,
it's crazy
4
to lose
in a row. Literally, you should all be killed.
And they always,
holy shit.
And one of the excuses was that the NFC was a better division than the AFC, but then they showed that in the 30 for 30 that the Bills were 14-2 against the NFC during that run.
Yep.
14-2, so they were beating everybody.
Shocking.
And they beat the Giants 6 days before not 6 days before the Super Bowl. Whatever. They beat the Giants that same year, pretty well. So
Cowboys, yeah.
Go back to the Norwood.
That one.
He feels pretty loved.
Come on.
Oh my God.
Come on.
It's the new computer.
We got a new computer?
No.
We're not. With Howard re-signing, we're not getting a new computer anytime soon. Oh boy! Oh boy! I don't think this could be
support, Buffalo.
Hey, Aaron.
Now what? Now we have to go to. Well, we got the ad block, so go past this with the ad block.
Yeah, just use the ad block.
I'll press the button.
All right. Are we ad blocking right now? No.
If by ad block you mean wait for the commercial to end, yes.
Oh, all right. Ad block in the new year. That's my chant.
Yeah.
All right. Now is it going to work? This isn't going to work? This isn't going to work? Fuck. It really isn't going to work?
No.
Now what?
Now we panic.
We never panic. I kind of like these moments. Now what? It really isn't going to work.
I'll try it on a different browser.
Oh my God!
I'm going to try. No, I'm going to try it a different browser.
Different browser.
Nurse Ratched, Billy said the computer's not working. Why can't we just move on to new business? There was something about a baseball game. I've never seen a baseball game. That'd be good therapy too, wouldn't it, Nurse Ratched?
I was sick of sitting here as you did all those quotes because I'm not familiar with the movie because it's been so long. I finally went and rewatched it.
What movie is it?
One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest.
Fucking masterpiece.
It is a masterpiece. When Jack Nicholson is waking up in that window, they show the open window. Oh my God! You feel it?
It's tragic.
You're like, you were there. The window's open.
Just go, yeah.
Just go, and then you see him. He's still sleeping right next to the window. And then Nurse Ratchet walks in and just has to fucking bust up their good time.
And he can still get out again, even though they would have been arrested 10 minutes down the street. But still, the girls are like, come on.
Oh, God, you had it. Oh, but he had to go back for
Billy.
Good old Billy.
The scream. He heard the scream.
Right.
He had to get Billy laid the night before.
Yes.
But they might have made the Canadian border because
Yes.
it was in the 60s.
Yes.
It's supposed to be. It was the shot in the 70s, but it was supposed to be late 60s.
It was supposed to be late 1968, I believe. But, I finally rewatched it. God, is it so good.
That baseball scene when he's narrating the game because that cunt won't let them watch the game is so good. Somebody get me a fucking weeder before I die.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so fucking good, man.
It's wonderful. Movie's damn good.
Can we move on to some new business? I love when Cheswick tries to move it along. Some new business.
He might be my favorite of the movie. I don't know.
Sidney Lassie. William Redfield died not long after that. Harding
died of leukemia.
Yeah,
a year later.
Damn.
A year later, he was done from leukemia. I was looking up everybody, and you realize, they're all dead.
So good.
Pretty much everyone's dead from that movie.
Not talking about my wife. I'm talking about my life.
My life.
So good.
Yes.
Yeah, I think, who's still alive? Danny DeVito's still alive. Christopher Lloyd is still alive. Nicholson's still alive.
I don't know. Ratchet's 81. She's
Louise
alive.
Fletcher's still alive.
And I think the psychologist, unless I was looking up old info, is still alive, and he's like 90-something.
Brad Dourif is still alive. Billy Bibbit. The only one who's dead, I'll say this. I mean, some of the older ones, like Mr. Scanlon. The guy who
Chief
played...
is dead.
Will Sampson, yeah.
He died... 10 years later, he died.
Vincent Chiavelli dead.
Who?
Vincent Chiavelli.
Yeah. I was trying to remember his name. He was in... was he in Fast Times?
Yes.
As one of the teachers? Yeah.
Scatman died.
Character actor, Vincent.
How about the...
Chiavelli.
Oh, he died? Oh, okay. I thought he was still alive.
Oh, damn. That guy?
Yeah.
You mean it's sick to want to be alone? He was great.
Yeah. He was only 57-ish, something like that, 57, 58.
When did he die?
2005.
Okay. So him, and I guess a couple of the older guys, I'm sure. Scatman Crothers is dead. You know who's guaranteed dead is that old cunty nurse. I want that woman off this ward.
Yeah, she is.
Man gets lonesome. I'm sure you understand.
Right. She was a twat. She's dead. Because I saw some video and they show all the people and it was kind of a sick video because they show the ones that died and how they died.
Yeah, but Billy is alive. Brad Dourif was in Mississippi Burning. He played Sheriff Pell. Or no, Deputy, was it Sheriff Stuckey and Deputy Pell? He played Deputy Pell. It was so good. He was a really fucking hateable guy in that.
I don't want yours or yours or yours or yours. I want my cigarettes.
Such a great moment.
God.
When he goes, piss on your rules. Piss on your rules. I want to say that so many times here where they want to close the curtain. Piss on your fucking rules.
It's so good. But that open window scene just gets me every time. Like, oh, fuck, dude, it was right there.
Yeah.
Because then you know everything's going to go horribly wrong after that. Have you seen the movie lately?
No.
McMurphy's
It's a masterpiece.
escaped.
I gotta watch it again.
It really is a masterpiece.
Jack Dunphy's full of shit. Christopher Lloyd is so annoyed at Jack Dunphy with the fucking Jack Dunphy bringing it home with the real news.
Right.
They all want to believe McMurphy. Jack Dunphy, he says McMurphy's as meek as a lamb. Jack Dunphy's full of shit. Jack Dunphy hit the nail on the head.
Yes, he
McMurphy had his fucking brain taken out.
Yeah, it wasn't good. It wasn't good. We got this?
Yes, we do.
Look what we did.
Do we fix
Talked
it?
about a little movie, and now we go back to Scott Norwood.
Jack Dunphy said the computers aren't working. Jack Dunphy's full of shit. No, he wasn't.
No, he wasn't. Tragic. And
Jim, I hear you've been giving your medication to one of the Stangles. Is that true? No, ma'am.
We should put on a little play here. We should do that as a play. A little radio play.
I could be Martini. I'll just walk around with that smile.
Yeah.
Just smile and everything. He barely... Danny DeVito is so fucking creepy as Martini.
He goes like, "You like looking at people's cards?" Yes. Or when he fucking goes to pass the ball, and he just like a fucking, he just stiff arms it into the fence. It's the greatest idiot basketball throw. Martini, you threw the ball into the fence. Nobody was there, and he just throws it into the fence.
Jack Nicholson's frustration during that scene is wonderful. Then he brings it together.
Those guys were good too. The guys who played the guards, those fucking scumbag orderlies who just hated the patients.
The three black guys.
Yeah, they were Washington. I don't know the other two guys' names, but they were so vicious, those guys.
And I had to look it up. I had the in-laws. We all were watching in my house over the weekend. I said, they used extras, like real mental patients. As extras. And they're like, no fucking way. And I'm like, I kind of remember that. So I looked it up, and sure enough, You could just tell. No one could act like that.
Yeah.
Some of the people in the background stuff, you're like, wow, they just have some of the real patience just kind of on set.
Banchini, old horse. And these guys just fucking, I'm tired.
Yeah.
I'm tired like Edgar. I'm tired.
I'm tired. Louise Fletcher, that's what I want to talk about for a second. She never, what other movies was she in after that?
Oh, wow.
Significance. What?
She was in the Flowers from Alderaan. Is that the movie?
I mean, she
Am I
worked
crazy or Flowers in the Attic, I'm thinking.
She worked after that, obviously,
Yeah,
but
she did.
Was she in Flowers? Which one am I thinking? Flowers of something.
I don't.
It was probably in the 80s.
I don't know.
She was so cast, though. She was so tight.
This is all her roles?
It's a lot of work.
Yeah.
She
Not
never
as many
stopped
after,
working.
though.
Exorcist 2.
The Heretic. Oh, right.
She never had another huge role, is my point.
Nah, it's hard to follow that, though. That was such a...
And she beat out some seasoned actresses for that role. She was an unknown.
In the book...
Flowers in the Attic.
Yeah, Flowers in the Attic. Flowers from Alderaan. In the book, McMurphy rips open her dress and her big tits fall out. It was like a weird moment of humiliation for her. That he's choking her. He fucking rips her dress open and her fat tits fall out.
And what's his name? The author never saw the movie.
Ken Kesey. I mean, come on.
He said... I read online. I really just started I went down in the rabbit hole with this one. I just started really checking out a whole bunch as far as this movie goes. And I guess he once saw it on TV and was in. This is where I think he is full of shit because I saw your reaction. He started seeing this movie and was really enjoying it, and then realized, oh wait a minute, this is One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. I'm like, come on, that just didn't happen. You would know right away if it's
Of course you would.
If you're enjoying Jack Nicholson in a movie that seems similar to something you wrote, and then you have that moment like, oh wait a minute, this is One Flew. No way.
Here's what he didn't like.
Supposedly he never saw the movie.
He's a dope. I mean, he was so bitter about the way they were butchering his story. And another one, like, it was a great story. The movie's better. I'm sorry, Ken. I've read the book and I've seen the movie. It's like The Shining. Fucking, these guys get so married to their work. It's like you got to just keep your hands out of it. When Stephen King did The Shining on TV, and Stephen King's a genius.
Yeah.
It stunk.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care if the movie concentrated more on Jack Torrance as opposed to the evil of the house. It scared me. It fucking frightened me. Maybe these guys didn't like Nicholson. Both guys had problems because Nicholson was the over-the-top
Well, maybe
guy.
at that point they don't feel like it's their work anymore, though.
But it is. Here's what Ken Kesey didn't like: the book. There's no cliffhanger. There's no teaser with, or I should say, reveal with Chief. The book is told from the perspective of the Chief, so you know immediately that Chief Brompton hears everything. He knows exactly what's going on. In the movie, they hid that.
Right. Which was really fucking pretty brilliant because that's a great reveal.
It's a wonderful reveal. The bond with him and McMurphy.
What was his first words? Thank you? With the gum?
Juicy fruit. Or thank you.
I think it was thank you.
It might have been thank you.
And then went, juicy fruit.
McMurphy gives him another piece.
Yeah, and he goes,
thank
juicy fruit.
It's an amazing fucking
That's a great
moment.
reveal.
It's an amazing moment.
How does the book end?
I don't remember, to be honest with you. That's a good question. It's probably close to the same, but I could be totally wrong.
Yeah, all right.
But at the end...
I have no desire to read the book, to be honest with you.
It was good.
No desire. Maybe I should.
The movie's better.
I'm going to start reading again. I actually want to get books on tape.
What is that? You just listen to them?
Yeah, at the gym or something. Because it's really tough to sit down and read these days.
Yeah, I can't
do
do
shit. But I miss reading. I just miss it.
Do you know what the book didn't do? The book I don't remember doing as well as the movie. Maybe the movie did it as well as the book. Is how much McMurphy helped these people. Like how much this crazy fucker just by being a wild guy and being this person and freeing them a little bit. How much he helped them because they were all at the end. Billy didn't stutter.
Right.
He didn't stutter. They're all playing cards normally. They're all talking to each other. He gave them this sense of self-worth that this fucking rotten, wretched cunt of a woman couldn't do. And I don't know
her means.
Yeah, I don't know if the book expressed that as well. But it's good that we're doing a really in-depth thing on Cuckoo's Nest. I apologize. This isn't my fault.
I mean,
it's a movie. It's only 30 years old or 40 years old
40, 1975. You quote it all the time, so I said to myself, I gotta fucking, watch this movie again. So I'm in on these discussions. I fucking loved it. Anyway. All right. Did we find the Norwood?
Yes.
We're gonna try it again?
We're gonna try it again.
All right, let's try it again.
I guarantee it's not gonna work.
Really?
That's a negative attitude.
Well, I'm right.
It's not going to work again?
I swear I'm going to break something.
I think the only reason I want to play this, obviously this is something that's, 20, what are we talking, 24 years old now? Almost 20, it'll be 25 years in January. Because it's interesting. What does a guy say that just let down his team and a whole city? How do you spin that?
Yeah.
And I found it fascinating when they played this on the 30 for 30.
I don't think that's worse than Buckner.
Buckner?
Buckner's still the worst.
It's absolutely, no, this is worse.
You think this is worse?
100%
Yeah,
worse.
because the Mets still had a rally.
But I mean, that was
another
the
game
struggle
after
of
that.
Buckner.
There was still a game. The Red Sox still could have pulled it out.
But Buckner,
this was it. This was
worse.
This was it.
Much worse of love. The fans.
The Red
were
Sox
nicer
still
here.
had a shot.
Didn't they chase him out of Buffalo too?
I don't think so.
But I just feel like Buckner in pop culture is the one who is known for ruining a chance at a championship.
I'll tell you what. Here's what the difference. Field goals are missed. We see that a lot.
Right.
Very rarely do you see a great defensive player or any defensive player let a ball roll between his legs at a critical moment. You see other errors, throwing errors, mistakes. People forget Rivera. Mariano Rivera had a tremendous error against in 2001, which was probably the most heartbreaking sports loss against those fucking cocksucker Diamondbacks.
Bastards.
But in Game 7, in the ninth inning, I think it was, Rivera had a throwing error which enabled... I don't think Tony Womack would have come up if it wasn't for that. He threw the ball on a center field.
Yeah.
People forget that because we're used to seeing throwing errors more often than a ball rolling between your legs. But that was a more critical error than
that was a
Buckner.
biggie.
Yeah, that's true.
I just think the Red Sox they were still leading.
Yeah.
After that play.
Yeah, I
think most people would agree with you, though. I think they would put the Buckner over the Norwood.
If you break it down, Norwood is worse.
Oh, my God. We've already established that Norwood made a mistake. Can't we move on to new business? I think Billy said something. McMurphy said something about watching Scott Norwood talk. I've never seen a guy talk after a flubbed kick. That'd be good therapy, too, wouldn't it, Chris?
I got one other thing on the Shining. So Chedwick, right?
Cheswick.
I mean,
that's
sorry, Cheswick.
Cheswick wasn't in The Shining. He didn't handle the fucking Cuckoo's Nest well. He would not have handled The Shining well. Oh my God, there's 2 murdered girls. I think we've established that you're the caretaker. Can't we move on to new business?
If Cheswick was in there voluntarily,
yep.
Then why did he get the electric shock treatment?
I guess that was all part of it, the treatment.
So if you volunteer to be in a nut house, then they could go all the way and give you the electric shock?
Well, I guess at that time, it's like, what are you going to do about it? Like, they were just going to force you to do it. You probably could leave when you want, but in that moment, they probably would have shocked you. Yeah, I mean, what could they do?
Wow. And the other thing I learned, when you talk about Jaws, that fucked everybody up as far as swimming goes, obviously, right?
Right.
They said the electric shock, they did a horrible disservice as far as that goes in One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. And I read some articles on that, too, and a lot of professionals were really pissed off because they're like, that's not how it goes down. That scene with Jack Nicholson, they're like, that's not it. They sedate them, and they don't even, for the most part, don't even really know that they're being shocked like that.
But I don't think, they can't still do electric shock therapy. Is that still a thing?
I know my mom over the years had it. But she never, her experience wasn't like Jack Nicholson.
But like the reasoning for electric shock,
they just pumped it up for the movie, and what I'm saying is a lot of health professionals were like that did a disservice because now people say no, don't fucking give my loved one the shock therapy,
right?
And they're like, no, I'm telling you, it's not like the movie, and it could help her situation or his situation.
Huh. Interesting.
Yeah. And then there were rumors that Jack Nicholson. See, I read a lot. I'm sorry, but there were rumors that he actually did the electric shock for the scene, and then I guess that was debunked over the years.
Oh,
but for a while, people were convinced because it was so convincing that he actually did it. Said, "Fuck it, just do it to me." And
I think that's his best piece of acting work.
Little fluid in them boots, boys.
Yeah,
make sure to send a sample to Nurse Ratched. Little fluid in them boots, boys.
Jack Nicholson's best role, that would take us a half hour to figure out.
I would say Cuckoo's Nest. I mean, he won for he won for Terms of Endearment. He was great in that. He won for
The Shining was a pretty good performance.
Yeah, but it wasn't heartbreaking. It was just good. It was really fucking great.
I see that emotional part of it.
Yeah, I mean, this was tragic. This was a tragic fucking thing. This alive guy who gave so much to these guys, and at the end, he's just struck down and into nothing. I mean, it's terrible.
The other part in that movie, this is all because the Scott Norwood video isn't working, Eric Stengel.
Yeah, it's worked like 3 times, and then I don't want to interrupt, and so...
And you're ready to lose your mind over there, right?
No, I pause it, and then it won't restart.
When McMurphy's like, I got 60 days left, boys, and then he's free, right?
That's what he thought.
Free, though. He doesn't go back to the other joint.
Well, he thought so. He goes, I got 60 days. No, he thought, and the guy goes, you don't know where you at, sucker.
Right. Yeah, that's an amazing scene, because he's thinking, I got 60 days and I'm free from this place and where I came from, the work farm or whatever it was, right?
Yeah.
And then that guy hits him with that line, like, man, it's up to that bitch when you leave, basically.
Yeah, you don't leave till we let you go. Yeah.
And that could be years. And that moment in the film is pretty fucking devastating.
And he calls them all out. He goes, you guys let me hassle Nurse Ratched knowing how much I had to lose. And they're like, no, we thought you were voluntary. We're all voluntary. It was fucking a terrible moment.
I got to watch this movie. I'm going to do that.
You've never seen it?
No, I don't think so.
I think you'll love it.
It's a terrible moment.
Yeah, I think you'll love it.
This is our only shot. I'm putting it on.
Guys, play.
All right.
Wait a minute. I want to talk about, do you remember the part? No.
We all realize the sun's going to come up tomorrow, and we're going to start preparing this football team right away.
Sun's going to come up. You'll be asleep by the window. You and Chief.
I'm going to be back. You can count on it. And I'm dedicating
what? You
next season to the fans of Buffalo.
Yeah. Dedicating next season.
Isn't this amazing?
Isn't
this so weird? What do you say in that moment? You let everyone down, and now everyone has to work twice as hard because they got that on their back.
Yeah, fucking dedicating to the fans.
They have to wait a whole year to hopefully get that icky feeling to go away. You know what I mean?
What he should have said? He should have used McMurphy's quote. He should have said, I tried, God damn it. At least I did that much.
Yes.
That's what he should have said.
That would have been awesome.
I tried, God damn it.
Yes. Continue.
Giving up, Mr. Norwood? Just warming up, Mr. Harding.
That was it?
Oh. Yes, he went and shot himself.
That's it. All of that.
Marv Levy came out and said, that dog shit we just heard is a guy who...
You guys are butchering the Bill Buckner play. Why are we butchering it?
Yeah, how?
What? Was it a tie score?
Billy B. What's up? I don't remember.
Billy B. What did we get wrong, John?
Hey, what's up, guys? Yeah, so... Yeah, Hope, you said they were leading. The game was tied before the ball went through Buckner's legs.
Sorry
and
about that.
also, it was game 6. So
they said that.
And that still had to win.
We did say that, yeah.
Yeah, there was still baseball to play. So, okay. I thought the Red Sox were leading. They were not. But they still had another game to play after that, after the rally. All right.
Yeah, exactly.
What do you think is worse, Buckner or Norwood?
I think Chris is right that Buckner gets more attention, but I'd say Norwood's worse. But for whatever reason, Buckner gets brought up more when there's colossal fuck-ups. Norwood, for whatever reason, doesn't get as much attention, but Norwood shit the bed worse, in my opinion.
Much worse.
It's also about the Red Sox. They still had the curse back then. Like they were still, since 1903.
We just waited 30 minutes for a 10-second Scott Norwood clip.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I dedicate next season to the... That's like saying, hey, how about a hand for the ladies?
Right. Dedicate next season. Everyone would have had a nice few months off relaxing with knowing that they're going to get a nice, big, huge Super Bowl ring early in the season next year.
One other point, guys.
Yes.
There's a good. If you watch that replay, Mookie Wilson, if he caught that ball, might have beat it out anyway.
Oh, has that ever been discussed?
If you take a look, Buckner's well behind first base, and Mookie Wilson could fucking fly.
Yeah, but didn't the ball?
Right now.
Didn't that still enable them to?
Let's see this. All right, Buckner to the... Well, how do we know? We can't even see Mookie anymore.
Yeah, and dude, there's no way a run would have scored. Stop. He might have beat it, but there's no way a run would have scored. They would have held the runner third.
It was Tim Tuffle,
Ray
right?
Knight wouldn't have scored.
Ray Knight.
That was Ray Knight?
Yep.
Scoring?
Yeah, Ray Knight.
I forgot all the facts about this play. I just realized. All right, John. Thank you, buddy.
No problem. Love you guys. Good show.
I love you.
You guys.
What kind of love are we talking about?
You guys are talking
the
about...
The good kind or the bad kind?
The good kind. I mean...
You don't want to stick anything in our heinies, right?
No, maybe it's Jimmy.
Thank you very much, sir.
All right, then we love you back.
All right.
Thank you.
All right.
You guys are talking about The Shining, Jack Nicholson. Did you ever see the reimagined trailer?
Yes.
I love that.
I think so.
Where they make it all fun and happy?
I love it.
It's an upbeat
It's a visual, but we could tweet it out. Yeah. Play this quickly for Distefano.
Okay.
A little piece.
Meet Jack Torrance.
I'm outlining a new writing project.
He's a writer looking for inspiration.
Lots of ideas. No good ones.
Meet Danny.
It's a torch.
He's a kid looking for a dad.
There's hardly anybody to play with around here.
What's up, Doc?
Jack just can't finish his book.
I don't want to sound melodramatic, but there's no way to make it economically feasible.
Here's to 5 miserable months.
But now, sometimes what we need the most is just around the corner.
It's Danny walking into the room. It's so good.
I'm your new foster father.
I'd do anything.
Climbing up on Salisbury Hill.
The show's been walking.
I love it.
I could see
Oh my God, it's so good.
my heart going boom, boom.
And all these clips, him dancing. Oh, that's very funny.
Yeah, it's really good.
Showing him, my favorite part is during the music montage there, they just show him that moment where he's dancing with all these dead people who aren't there. Fucking, right before he chases his family with an axe. He's dancing with dead people who aren't there.
Wonderful.
They should have shown the bunny rabbit blowing the guy. That's the best.
I don't think that fits with the trailer.
Yeah, that might not fit in
You
with
don't know
what
that
they're
moment?
trying to do.
Funny rabbit.
No,
One
one of the guys in a rabbit mask. Which one's in a rabbit mask? A dog mask? Can we see that real quick?
I thought it was a rabbit mask.
One of them is a real boy. It's one of each, I think. Am I right or wrong? Put bunny rabbit. Yeah,
Now I got to go watch The Shining.
The Shining.
Another movie I haven't seen in a few.
I don't know. All right, guys.
All right, we'll figure out during the break.
Yeah, bye.
We have to break just for live reads, or we could keep going here. Chris Distefano, December 27th through the 30th. Caroline's on Broadway. What else you got going on?
What else? Just stuff in chrisdcomedy.com, my website. I got Utah and Boston and Bananas Comedy Club in New Jersey, 2016.
That's your 2016.
I'm fucking going nowhere. It's fucking. I had like a good run last year. I feel like I did as well as I could, and now it's just.
Where you at with Benders?
Fucking flatline. Benders is canceled.
They canceled it
Yeah.
officially.
It's coming back on Netflix. It's going on Netflix. First season will go on Netflix.
They canceled it for real?
Yeah,
Last time you were here, you were on the...
I know. I was trying to get the fucking people go. Which, by the way, people who listen to the show tweeted, thank you.
Bummed out.
Yes.
They should have gave you a second season.
Well, hopefully it does well on Netflix, and then...
then what happens? Someone else picks it up? Or
That could absolutely happen.
Yeah, maybe. That's what happened with one of their shows that they're rebooting now called Todd Margaret, David Cross's show. They had canceled it a few years ago, but they put it on Netflix, and now they gave him a new season. But for right now, it's not coming back until we'll see what happens on Netflix.
I'm sorry to hear, man. I didn't know. Should have asked you.
It's all right. What are you going to do? My
blows.
life's falling apart. It's fine.
Well, you got a good relationship going on.
Yeah, fine.
Jimmy's... You want to punch someone in the stomach so bad.
So bad. I fucking may hit fucking Kurt Russell. Imagine that'd be funny to just get creamed by Kurt Russell. That would make me feel better today, actually. Just get punched in the head by him.
Kurt Russell and Jennifer Jason Leigh coming in here in about a half hour.
Nice.
Promoting the Hateful Eight. Jimmy's got lots going on in 2016.
Just go to my website if you want to go to my... See me,
you might want to downplay it right now after what we heard. But Jimmy's got a lot going on.
It's just everything feels so close, and then it just fucking evaporates. You know what I mean?
That's the life.
I don't know, for 26 years.
No, I know. I'm not. I don't
That's
mean
your
to be
life,
bitching
man.
about it, but
I've heard over and over again from you guys.
It's just they make you feel, and I don't listen to anybody in the industry anymore because they make you feel like the network loves it, and then they just
They're
don't.
all liars.
Lying sacks of shit.
They're all liars. I believe none of it. They're all liars.
I don't believe a thing. Even when somebody, she's like, "You're great," I'm like, "No, shut up. Just don't even fucking talk to me," because I know that you don't believe that.
Sorry, man.
No, I'll be all right. You know, I mean, what do I got? I got positives. I got the kid.
I'd give you my Islanders jersey if it didn't have my name on the back.
I'll wear it. I'll take anything right now, you know?
I got a Jets mug.
Thanks.
So I don't spill coffee
Appreciate
everywhere.
it. Yeah, I got...
Fuck you, E-Rock. I know what you're doing.
Fucking E-Rock.
All right, Jimmy's got tour dates.
Yeah, go to JimNorton.com. New Year's Eve, I have Rhode Island, and if you want to see me anywhere else, whether it's Chicago, Boston, Philly, some of these shows will definitely sell out if they're not. So just go to the site, whatever. I'm so sick of plugging gigs. If you want to see me, see me. If you don't.
They seem like they want to see you. Ticket sales are good so far.
They are
very good.
They are good. I'm just tired of plugging.
All right, it's good. Oh, yeah.
There was something. Oh, the referee. I wanted to squeeze that in while we were talking about sports. We got to do that after the break.
Rajon Rondo, right? The gay referee?
Yeah, but what? There was a slur and then...
a guy called him a fucking faggot.
And we got the audio and all that? We'll figure it out. All right, stay there. Chris Distefano playing Carolines the 27th through the 30th of this month.
Yeah.
212-757-4100. So go do that, please.
Made me change my seat. I'm in a new seat now.
Well, we're getting ready for some big stars.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. At least I'm not in the corner. Last week I was in the corner when they brought in the guy Adam Pally, and I got upset.
Yeah, we're going to keep you away from Kurt Russell.
This way, I'm not in the corner.
Are you hungover from last night?
I'm starting to feel it now. I'm starting to feel it now. I want to ask Kurt Russell was in Backdraft, right?
Yes, he was.
Yeah, I want to talk to him about Backdraft.
What's your question about that?
I don't know. I'll think of something.
Was your back cold?
Yeah. Was your back cold?
You heard what I said?
What?
You better have a question. You can't just want to talk to him about it.
I can't,
What's your angle?
Backdraft. It's a movie I watched with my Aunt Eileen when I was a kid. Backdraft. What? I got a question.
Ask him if the fire was real.
Yo, was that fire hot as shit or what?
Hey.
Yo, you heard my question?
Was that some blue screen motherfucker shit?
Oh, no, I want to ask him about the movie Poseidon. Was the wave real? That when they flip over the boat?
Was he in the remake?
Oh, wait, maybe it's not Poseidon.
Yeah,
he's in some movie with the boat.
You should check this.
Is it Ghost Ship?
He was in Captain Ron.
You're talking about Captain Ron?
Fuck. Surprisingly good movie,
Captain Ron? Please don't ask him about Captain Ron.
You want to ask him if he was landing on top of the Twin Towers and escaped from New York and shit.
Yeah. Yes. And shit.
Yo, Kurt.
How about you talk...
no, don't pay attention to me, Chip.
I always got him confused with Alec Baldwin.
He was Herb Brooks in Miracle.
I never saw it.
Oh, come on.
You know what?
You're
do you
a sports guy, though.
I know,
that was a pretty good sports movie.
It's over for me.
You're Mr. Hockey.
I know. Well, not anymore.
God, he was in here 8 years ago because he was in here talking about Death Proof. Yep. That was 2007 already?
Tango and Cash. Oof.
Yeah.
Oh, Tango and Cash. That one I've seen.
Where is he? He's in the building.
Oh, no, we get him in a little while.
Yeah, we don't get him yet.
Yeah,
at 10.
Jennifer Jason Leigh was also in Backdraft.
Ooh.
Who was she in Backdraft?
What?
She was,
was her back cold?
Jennifer something? No, her back wasn't cold, Jim. That's Chip. Sorry.
Yeah, wrong name.
Yeah.
Fucking piece of garbage.
Oh, he's born on St. Patrick's Day, March 17th.
Yeah, it makes me green with envy. Go ahead, your turn. Fucking kill him. It's easy.
He was a very good minor league baseball player.
Yeah. He also... Here's rotator cuff.
Yes.
And he also played ball for the Mavericks.
Yeah, in minor leagues.
He was Snake Plissken.
Dallas Mavericks in minor league basketball?
Dallas Mavericks is a basketball team.
I know.
He played minor league basketball?
No, baseball.
Oh, baseball.
But he played for the Mavericks, too.
Yeah, he was in Poseidon.
The hell is minor league basketball?
That's what I'm saying.
What are you talking about?
I don't know what he's talking about. I'm very confused. And then this guy's yelling, yeah, he was in Poseidon. What the fuck, dude? Which version?
He was in 2006 version of Poseidon. I'm going to ask him about it. That's my question.
That's when we had Richard Dreyfuss for the only time.
Yeah,
he was promoting the new Poseidon.
That's right.
What's wrong, Jim?
I made a mistake.
Yeah, I know you did. We all know you did.
But here's why.
Yes, go ahead.
I knew he played minor league baseball. I didn't know the name of the team. They were called the Portland Mavericks.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
So down here it says Kurt played for the Mavericks and worked as a vice president. I just realized it was Portland, not Dallas. Okay. So I thought maybe he played in a minor league.
Well, no, because, see, I had already referenced the Portland Mavericks once, so I didn't include them in the thing after.
Yeah, I'm not saying you're wrong. I was incorrect.
No, I'm definitely not wrong.
But, all right, no need to be so definitive. I made a mistake. I'm glad he's not here because he would have yelled at me.
And so you play basketball.
I hear you play for the Puerto Rico Lakers. How was that? Puerto Rico. Jesus, suck.
It's like when you thought Chris Carter was an actor in the X-Files, but he created it. I'll never forget that.
I do remember that. I never watched a dumb show. Oh no, there's space rocket men, magical people. Shut up. Fucking Drek.
Well, at least you know the plot.
Yeah, that was embarrassing. There was two of them in XM, and we were interviewing them, and I didn't know that they were the creators, and I figured I asked the question, implying I thought they were the actors. You can literally, it's the only time in real life I ever heard, oh, what an ass.
Oh. And then Jennifer Jason Leigh from Single White Female.
Her I don't know.
You don't know her? Fast Times at Ridgemont High?
Yeah, she got pregnant. Didn't you know the fucking Damone got her knocked up?
Yeah.
Playing Jackson Brown, she's getting railed in the dugout.
Nice.
Yes, very nice.
Nice.
They uglied her up for this movie, though. I don't know what she looks like these days because she was all ugly.
For the Hateful Eight?
Safe to say that
she looks good.
You know, this is why we probably shouldn't see these movies ahead of time. The Hateful Eight was a really good movie. A lot of us saw it. Kirk gives her a few shots. Let's just put it that way.
Mm-hmm.
She gets uglied up in this movie. Wow.
Right.
Some good violence.
I don't want to know anything about it. I might see it this week.
It's very difficult to talk about.
I know. He puts her in her place, but that's not a surprise because he's...
she's the prisoner.
Yeah, he's dragging her in so he can hang her.
Yeah.
And then, boy, some things happen. Some things. Right, Travis? Some things?
Some plot twists.
Some plot twists.
Yes.
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 Can we play Sleeves? I didn't forget.
Of course.
Ooh. Now, who likes this?
I'm
surprised that Travis likes this song.
I've always liked it.
I
like Sleeves.
I love this song. I don't know why.
Me too in the winter.
Jimmy hates it.
I don't hate it.
Anthony hated it.
Anthony hated it.
Eric?
All right.
So, you know, with new ears, because I don't think you've ever heard this.
I haven't heard it.
It's one, I can't call him a friend. I've never met the guy, but he's just been around, right? Sleeves did a lot of things for Ron and Fez back in the day.
Did a lot for Ron and Fez. Did some stuff for us.
My favorite thing Sleeves ever did was the Leaf video.
Yeah, I mean, if we're going to watch anything, it should be that's his masterpiece.
It's his masterpiece.
Yeah.
What was the Shepherd? What was it called again? What was the title? The Shepherd.
Mortimer the Leaf. Shit.
Can you play the Leafs thing for fucking Distefano? Now I'm just doing a show for you, man. It's so dumb. I like it though. He's in the woods as an old man, and he's knowledgeable about fall and the leaves and what? It's just so fucked up.
Yeah, just type in
Please.
Sleeves
and leaves.
And it'll show up.
We'll play a little bit of this. It's a long video.
What's it called again? Watch this. Say that again, Trav. God,
it's called Sleeves Leaves.
Where'd he go?
Oh boy.
Fucking home run.
Yes.
Nobody got it.
Just put
No, not Opie. Just
Opie.
Google Sleeves.
Yes.
All right, calm down, everybody.
Well, I think we're calm.
Yeah, no. Everybody's calm.
Yeah, where is it? There it is. No, that's not it. Nope. I know it's on his website.
I Googled Sleeves Leaves.
And you found it?
And it's the first link. Google, not YouTube. Google.
Oh, Google it.
Type it in. Yeah, there you go. Sleeves.
All right, let's do this again. Forrest Tucker's up there from yesterday.
Yeah.
We were talking about Forrest Tucker and his big, huge fucking penis with Gilbert Gottfried yesterday.
Sleeves.
Yes.
Who's Forrest Tucker?
From F Troop. He had a huge fucking mule, and then we were Google imaging it, and you could see it through his pants. It's
his
hilarious.
Dick is huge.
It was halfway down his leg on his right side in some of these photos.
So is mine.
Yeah.
Leaves, plural. L-E-A.
Are you kidding? Sleeves!
No, we're on to leaves.
I don't know why it showed up for...
Wait, is he spelling everything right?
Go to videos. Go to video. Click video.
Oh, my God.
No, that's not it either. This show.
Don't quote it. Don't hold on. Here's why. Take the quotes off.
Yeah.
Just put Sleeves Leaves.
There it is.
Right there.
All right, it's called The Shepherd of Leaves. Okay. All right.
This is real?
He's gonna piss people off. Yeah, he's one of these
stupid. He's shepherding leaves.
Look, he's like an old man in the forest with all that knowledge. Chris.
From a bench in the town to a bench in the trees, under falling old snow, over falling old leaves.
Can't believe we didn't do this.
Like a leaky old boat on an empty old sea. You leak till you're empty, when empty you're free. I'd like to climb like a golden flower, sunlight for bread, until it's my power in a ballroom.
What is it?
The song is okay. I like the
He's
song.
an artist. If
You don't like what happens after?
Dance with the old river queen.
If he sang real songs, he'd be a huge hit. He's got a great voice.
The song is great. This part, stop it. I want to hear the tinkle of the water. He ruined a good song.
No, now it gets better.
Yeah, now
Is that the whole song?
Yeah, that's the setup, but now he's the Shepherd of
This
Leaves.
is the masterpiece.
Now he's going to help the leaves. Here we go.
Get in the line. Then you may proceed right down here. There you go. All right, Philip, good work. Johnny, nice to see you. Oh, here comes old Bob. Bob, he's done it last year.
He's helping the leaves on their way down the river. But I don't get it. Or the stream.
I hate Mortimer Leaf.
We're waiting for Mortimer Leaf, and then we'll move on.
Douglas Leaf. Watch out, Douglas.
See, it's like the leaves are alive, Chris.
Right. Always going under the water. His wife, Mary. Oh, Mary. Charles, Mary got stuck here. I don't know these ones. Sorry. More strangers. Welcome. All in a line. Thank you. Right through here and down. That's the way to do it. You're going to try to do it the other way. It's dead end. It's not good up that way. You just stop. If anyone wants to stop, needs a break, you go up this way.
Can you pause this? I love that he ignores the holocaust of leaves behind.
Exactly.
There's thousands of leaves that obviously are dead and are not going to make it in his little cute little fucking story.
And there's that one leaf wearing a red dress, a little red dress that I saw earlier in the forest, and I'm seeing it again now. The one little red dress on the leaf.
What was the voice for? Like he should,
that's his
shepherd voice.
Yeah, he's a shepherd.
So he works here.
Look, no, he's like it's the changing of the seasons, and he's out there helping the leaves to make sure they survive another season. Unfortunately, there's thousands frame that on.
But
that
who
are
is
dead.
he? Who is this guy?
I don't know who he is. I don't think I ever want to know who he is.
Oh, I thought that you guys knew this guy. You just found him online.
We sort of know him. He did a lot with Ron and Fez. Do you want to hear Mortimer Leaf real fast?
Yeah.
All right. Oh, they're coming in 2 minutes?
It's not likely to rain, and so you'll probably just end up there for the rest of your life. But if you want to keep moving, this way here. Down here. There you go. I don't know any of these. I don't know what they are. Oh, Mortimer right up there. Mortimer. Sleeping again. Pick up Mortimer. Mortimer Leaf, can you hear me? He doesn't need telling. He's done this before.
Fucking hate Mortimer.
All right, well, we'll see.
Mortimer made it, though.
Cool. Mortimer made it.
Just like the Scott Norwood kick.
Yeah.
Mortimer makes it every time. Scott Norwood, not so much.
Scott Norwood.
I don't know. His brain works a little differently than most.
That's wild.
Yeah. I like this song, though. I wish he didn't do it for only a minute.
Yeah.
Leaves to the first.
And then his Christmas song I truly like.
I can't wait to hear that. We don't have time, though?
No, because we'll do it after the Kurt Russell, Jennifer Jason Leigh appearance, interview, whatever you want to call it, hang. Here they are.
2 minutes.
You said 2 minutes already. And then I kept track of the 2 minutes, and now 2 minutes is up.
We got time for the song now?
Do we have time for the song?
The song's 2 minutes and 20
We're going to need more time.
Yeah, we're going to need a lot of time.
Yeah.
All right.
I think I have a feeling we might have to stop it a few times.
All right. So.
Now look, Justin Leaf. Justin Leaf going to the water. Eric Leaf. Why do all the other Lees yell and hate Justin Leaf? Writing bad things about Justin Leaf on Twitter.
And then he runs out of names, so he says a lot of strangers, a lot of new leads, a lot of strange.
You can't improv
people,
names.
Right?
Look, little Edgar Leaf. His teeth are dry. Little dry Edgar Leaf.
That one doesn't go in the water.
Move along.
I'm a leaf.
Are you?
Apple fires.
Jesus. Oh my God.
Little Edgar Leaf. Dryly sitting up there, avoiding fire.
It's the teeth.
Look at the chipper leaf making jokes while the leaves laughing. Oh no. Oh no. Look at the Uncle Paul leaf fumbling with the 2 leaf seeds. With the 2 little stems, the Uncle Paul leaf. Yeah, leave.
So I got a NBA ref, I guess he's revealed
he's gay,
he revealed he's gay. after Rondo taunts him as he was ejected from a game.
Yeah, I call him a fucking faggot.
He did.
Oh,
huh?
yeah, I think so.
You can't say that faggot word these days.
That's the worst thing you can possibly say.
He only got 1 game suspension.
Yeah.
Yeah, he should get more for that. Rondo.
Yeah, I wonder if the players are not going to play like they wouldn't when Sterling was saying nigger in his... Oh, he didn't even say nigger in his house. He was just being racist.
Right.
Yeah, I wonder if the players are going to sit down and not play until he gets in trouble.
Oh, boy.
No, probably not, no.
Yeah.
So he got 1 game. Why would he get a game suspension? You say shit when you're mad.
You're not allowed to the referee.
What
Can't
happened?
call the referee a fucking faggot.
Oh, yeah, of course.
But I think the ref heard this.
You're right. No, you're right, Jimmy. Jesus.
Yeah.
You got to show the refs a little respect, or they will kick you out. And then if you keep going, they certainly will try.
Yeah. I wonder what happens
if he a game or two.
If he would have yelled a racial epithet at a ref if he would have just gotten 1 game.
Did he know he was?
I don't know.
Did the ref come out of the closet right after this?
Yes.
Right
after
that night. He was like,
Yep.
I got to stand up for myself. So Rondo must have gotten.
Yeah.
But they've been rumors that Rondo's gay.
But when they said that the ref was blowing calls, God, it's cute.
Let's see.
He got it.
Referee Ben Taylor heard him spout off, "You're a motherfucking."
Uh-oh, not that one.
You're a fucking Billy. And then Rondo, who refused to speak to reporters at the practice, had denied to league officials he made those comments, but Monday afternoon tweeted, "My actions during the game were out of frustration and emotion, period. They absolutely do not reflect my feelings toward the LGBT community."
Well, then you must have called him a faggot. Why would you be saying anything about LGBT?
I did not mean to offend or disrespect anyone. That's bullshit.
Wow, that's a lie.
When you're mad, you say shitty things.
I wonder if he knew he was gay.
That's
or
what
if
you
he was
should
just
say.
using it.
When you're mad, you say shitty things.
Right.
Huh?
I wonder if he knew he was gay or if he was just using it as like an insult, like you fucking dickhead.
I would imagine there was a rumor among the boys.
I heard that he's pretty flamboyant. It's obvious this ref is gay.
Yes.
He just
man.
He'd blow the whistle a lot of times, and they'd say, "What are you doing?" He'd go, "I'm just telling you that you're fabulous." Boo.
Just put the whole whistle in his mouth.
Well, he would make the whistle noise with his hiney, and they'd be like, "What's he doing? Is there a penalty?" No, he's just running quickly.
His hiney.
Every time the referee ran, his little whistle his hiney would whistle because it's been used a lot. Get it?
Keep stopping the game.
By the way, there's a Jim Norton Heine song. We don't have time to do it right now, but Travis has 3 versions of the Desitin on my Heine song.
Oh,
which has been turned into a song.
Oh, I love that.
Nice.
So we'll do a little more radio after the Kurt Russell and Jennifer Jason Leigh.
KR and JJL take off. We'll, Trav, you don't like that? You keep.
No, it doesn't make any sense.
It does.
We'll do the sleeve song and we'll do some of the Destiny.
Chipper leaf.
Destiny on my hiney.
Oh, chipper leaf making the leaves laugh. Chipper leaf.
Tuss.
You hear
tuss.
You hear about Tina Fey?
What happened?
Yes.
She was on Howard yesterday. They're here?
They're here.
Not bring him in.
Oh. Whoa.
Backdraft question.
Oh,
so is your back cold?
Oh, my.
Yo, we were Poseidon.
Oh, my.
It's like garbage.
Oh, my.
Who's your favorite? I'm going to shake his hand.
Jennifer Jason Leigh. Kurt Russell.
Hey guys, hit that applause.
Hello.
Hey. Wow, look at this. What's going on? Good to see you again, Kurt.
Yeah, how you been?
Hi, Jennifer. Hi. First time on our show.
First time caller.
Hi, guys.
You are gorgeous. And I say that because I saw The Hateful Eight, and I was trying to, figure it out.
What's more glamorous, now or then?
No.
And Kurt Russell. We saw The Hateful Eight, this movie.
Oh, did you go last night?
We went last Thursday.
Yep.
And I'm not going to lie, like when you hear you got a 3-hour movie with an intermission, you're like, wow, in this day and age, that's crazy to even think to put out a 3-hour movie.
Yeah.
And we sat there, and you don't even know it's a 3-hour movie. You just don't. Your performance, everyone's performance in this movie is just dead on. It's great.
Well, thanks. I mean, it is a crazy kind of a thing, but that's Quentin.
Yeah.
He goes about it his way, and
yeah, the character development is and the writing. It's
a fun ride.
It is a fun ride.
You don't know where it's going and who's
what. And when you see the movie, you don't know what you could say because you don't want to blow it for the people that haven't seen the movie. But I do have to say this: there's only 2 sets for a 3-hour movie.
Yeah,
imagine that. No one could pull that off.
Yeah, it's all in his words, and it's a wonderful opportunity for us to get in there with that great cast and play his words out. I mean, these are, I think, very memorable characters.
heard that the screening last night was really great.
It was, huh?
Yeah, and I think people are beginning to understand it's okay to laugh here. You know, and it's nice to see that. So
yeah, there's some humor in it, obviously.
And it's only 2 sets, but it's so beautiful and shot on 70 millimeter. You realize like what a close up can be on 70 millimeter.
Yeah.
It's kind of an amazing thing. It makes it so intimate. Quentin was saying it's sort of what his feeling is, what 3D. The real feeling, what you want from 3D, you actually get from this. It's just that you feel like you are inside the film.
Absolutely.
I've seen it a couple different places. My favorite place to sit is really in the middle of the theater, because then there's audience in front of you, there's audience around you. In the film, you just feel surrounded by it, and you feel completely inside the element. And you get cold, like you watch people around you, they start to huddle into their coats, and you know, because it's freezing. And you see it, and you start to feel. You watch the audience sense that.
We had Bruce Dern in yesterday, and he was talking about how the set. You guys would arrive. It was, I'm trying to remember, -5 degrees, and then they would warm it up to 22, 25, somewhere around there.
You know, when we were in Colorado, there outside of Telluride, you just sort of get what you get in the morning, you know, and then it warms up. And the other thing is, you put lights in a room. You'd be surprised how quick it warms up. But we were all pretty much dressed for it. I was the luckiest one because I had that enormous buffalo coat.
Yes, you did.
So it was easy for me. Jennifer had more of a leather thing, which wasn't quite so warm for you.
It was lined in like very heavy.
Your feet
wool.
That's what was a tough go for you.
Your feet. Yeah.
How nice is it to get a script like this too? Because there's so many horrible scripts, and just everyone is afraid of offending somebody, and it's just a lot of it. And then you get a guy like Tarantino who just really writes things that people would love to say. I'm sure.
Yeah, he just lets it lets it go. That's
well, you're
for
connecting
sure.
up with post-Civil War America and how that connects up to today, and that's what Quentin does. I mean, he connects the dots in that regard, and I don't think anybody else does it quite like he does.
Yeah, it just seems everybody's afraid of saying the wrong thing, and it's just nice to finally to watch things where they're not afraid of saying the wrong thing. It's like the audience is going to fall apart if they hear offensive dialogue. It's not going to break anybody.
Everybody's saying the wrong things.
There's some N-bombs in this movie. I think that's what you're getting at.
Well,
there's a few N-bombs.
when we did the reading, Jennifer remember this. Jennifer was watching the reading, so this was interesting. But I think he got to page 4. And he actually, because Quentin was reading all the stuff in between the dialogue. So he's setting the scene up and reading all the stuff, all the exposition. And so that when that happened, he said, "Yep, page 4, first one, page 4."
And not the last one.
Get used to it.
Yeah.
Were people uncomfortable, or do they just not care?
Yeah, how does that work out as an actor when you have to, say that to, Samuel Jackson?
I don't think.
Do you think? But is it in your head at all, or you just know you're acting?
For me, and I don't know, Jennifer may have a different answer. For me, I don't. It's called play acting.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
It's like I look around the room here slowly as I say that. It's play acting.
Yeah.
We used to get in the backyard, and I used to put boards over a doughboy pool and do Robin Hood and have somebody play. My good friend Mario Carrillo was kind of fat, and he played Friar Tuck, and we'd do fights and land in the water.
Right.
This is just a really nice high-end version of that.
Yes. Yeah.
So Mario wasn't really hitting me in the face, we were faking it. We were having a good time. These are movies. They're meant to have great fantasy.
No, I get it.
Yeah.
I'm just thinking as a human being, if somewhere in your head you're like, all right, I want to make sure everyone knows I'm acting right now.
That shows
and it doesn't sound too real.
Because when I played ball in the 70s, that was a term of endearment for white guys, I'll tell you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And black guys called you that was part of the culture that you were included in.
Mm-hmm.
To not be included in it, you would have felt like you weren't a very good ball player at times. Right. But times have changed, and no doubt about it. This generation has been taught to be a lot more sensitive, I guess. I was brought up, sticks and stones will break your bones, but words will never hurt you. But that's
that has completely changed, right? Unfortunately,
changed.
Yeah.
Jennifer, where are you with that? Just the fact that you're tired this morning, you're not getting off.
Are you tired?
I'm not going to left you off, Doug. Where are you with that?
Listen, I wouldn't have my 5-year-old on the set that day. You know what I mean? That's not a word I would want in his vernacular.
It's not going to help him any in school.
I just don't want it.
Yeah.
I don't want any hate language in his vernacular.
Yeah.
It's just he's not an actor right now, and he doesn't need to know that stuff. That's at the same time, I love this movie, and that has nothing to do with how I feel about any of the dialogue in this movie.
Yeah, we don't.
Well, it is rated G, so
we don't. I mean,
that's totally a Tarantino. That's a Tarantino.
And he
G.
is saying a lot about race relations in this country
Absolutely.
right now, and he has a lot to say about it.
Yeah, we don't even have to focus on that. It's just part of the film. This film is amazing. We're not gonna. We don't need to get caught up on N-bombs. It completely works in the movie.
Yeah,
completely. I got to ask, as far as filming, it's really important that you guys are in a blizzard and there's a lot of snow. The stagecoach scene is big in this movie. Obviously, one of the two sets. How did you guys guarantee that it was going to snow?
We did.
Because but I'm thinking, stupid me, I'm thinking, you got a full crew and you're waiting for the snow and it's not going to happen, so then you got to wait till the next day. Like, how did you guys sort of figure out that the odds were good? Like, there's B-roll footage on YouTube is what I'm pointing toward, where it's obviously a major snowstorm as you guys are filming, which I think is important to the film.
Where this set was at 10,000 feet.
Right. Uh-huh.
And it had snowed, quite a bit by the time we got there, and it was there. We didn't get as much snow as we thought we would get, but we got enough.
Yeah, did you guys have to acclimate to that or no?
I don't think I ever.
Kurt goes, yeah.
Well, you got to acclimate to 10,000 feet, though, right?
Yes,
you
you have to, but there was still. I mean, I lived in a condo that had 3 floors, and always by the time I got to the 3rd floor, I'd be out of breath. But I mean, we were there for 3 months or 2.5 months. Two and a half months, and I was still out of breath. I mean, I felt fine. I slept fine, but I would still be out of breath after the 3rd floor. Yeah.
Bruce said yesterday that some of the actors, he didn't name names, were sucking on oxygen in between scenes and to get through some scenes.
I think Bruce was sucking on oxygen. And Bruce, you're going to own that one day. I don't know. I don't remember.
He was a real treat yesterday.
He's fun. And
I love Bruce Dern.
Yeah, he really is. I'm going to have to get rid of this phone.
You're distracted by...
I don't know how to turn it on.
You're getting text messages?
You're very trusting. He just handed Justin his phone.
Give me his number.
I'm turning it on.
Now run.
I don't know how to do that, Sam.
Run with Kurt Russell's phone. We'll look at
Bruce
it later.
is kind of fun, isn't he, with all his stories? I mean, he has great.
He said he was hiding his oxygen or something, because he didn't get used to the altitude, and he was sucking away a little bit to get through some scenes.
I want to ask Kurt, you did a film with Elvis. Mm-hmm. Did you get to interact with him at all, or was it like you weren't there the day he was shooting?
Oh, no. I was 10. I think I was 9 or 10 years old, I think. And the idea was that he wanted to meet a nurse, So he had to come up with an excuse to go to the infirmary there at the World's Fair in Seattle. And so the part was of a 10-year-old guy. He says, "Hey kid, come here. I'll give you a quarter if you kick me in the shin." And the kid thinks he's completely crazy, but yeah, I'll take the quarter. So that's what's the part. And then later on, when he's now with the nurse, the kid runs into him again. He goes, "Hey, mister, want me to kick you in the shin again?" And he's like, "Get away from me, kid. Get away from me." Right. So that was the part. I spent a week in Seattle and a week at the studio in MGM, and he was really a great guy.
As a 10-year-old, did you understand there was Elvis? As we
not
know
really.
Elvis? Not really.
Didn't,
you're just like that, whatever.
I mean, I knew of Elvis Presley, but I didn't know anything about him. But it was my first brush with real celebrity. And it was by far greatest thing I ever saw in terms of that. Because when he came on the set, literally 2,000 or 3,000 women just lit out on his car. They had to peel out and come in a different way. I never saw that again. But it was Elvis,
I saw that one time. I grew up as a caddy, and Joe Namath came by one day to play golf. Same thing. The women lost their minds. I've never
3,000 women were out watching the golf tournament. Please,
no. It wasn't.
It wasn't 3,000. Really think I'm going to buy that?
No.
Yeah, it was just like Elvis. I love you, Joe, but
it was 2 fat girls with a football for their husband. Did you sign this?
I'm not going.
Oh my God! Look, it's Joe Namath.
Fair enough. I'm not going toe to toe with you, but I'm saying like the women followed him around the golf course. They were.
Hey, Broadway Joe.
It was probably
with the ladies, wasn't it?
Honestly, it was probably about 10 or 12, but we never had. We had celebrities come through a lot. Well, one was Telly Savalas. He didn't get the women, by the way, but he was missing an ear. But whatever, that's a story for another day. But with Joe Namath, they made sure they followed Namath around that day.
Broadway Joe
In his prime, because it was probably the late 70s when that happened. But
did you ever see him again or no? Was that the only time you ever interacted with him?
That was it. Just on that show. He was 27 at the time. And then when I played him, he was 27. I was 27.
Wow.
So I remembered him from that. I mean, that was kind of what was in my memory.
It's funny. I prefer, not that it matters what I prefer, but of the two Elvises, they talked about the stamp. I prefer the heavier Elvis because there was something about that said something about his ability to attract women is the fact that they still wanted him when he was bloated and didn't look good.
No. No. That's when the machine's working for you, babe.
Well, that's okay.
The machine had been at work for a long time. He could have thrown a jumpsuit out there on strings and jerked it around, and they would have done the same thing. Which is exactly what he understood, which probably kind of messed him up a little bit. That's where he was at. It was just like, okay, I could weigh 1,000 pounds.
Yeah.
After 30 seconds of singing, it doesn't make any difference.
Yeah, that's kind of why I like
an
him.
interesting phenomenon.
You
like the phenomenon, yeah.
I like the fact that he was such an effect. He had such an effect on people that they didn't care that he was that fat. Like women it didn't matter to them. I mean, he was Elvis. He was such an iconic thing that his
by that time, that's the thing. He was the whole king thing had been played out, and yeah, I mean, Elvis was that. He became that iconic.
Right. Very nice. And Jennifer Jason Leigh, of course, Fast Times at Ridgemont High. Are you sick of talking about that movie?
I haven't talked about that movie for probably like
really?
20 years. So.
Really?
Here we go.
You avoid those?
Get ready. I got a feeling.
No, I don't. I just.
I loved making it.
You don't look at it like we do. I still love that movie. Every time it's on, I'll watch. To her, it's like, it was just one of the many movies I did.
I have a lot of fondness for the movie, obviously.
Yeah.
Do you like watching, because it's known that you're kind of critical of yourself, which it's like, do you like watching yourself, or do you like, once it's done, you hate watching it?
It really depends on what I think of the performance. There's some performances I like of mine, and there's some that I don't.
Have you really paid to have stuff reshot, or is that a...
No, myth? I've never paid. I begged, yeah.
Okay. Because it said that you paid out of your own pocket. That's the only reason I'm asking you.
No,
but you
that's
begged.
great. Well, that's such a great thing. It would be wonderful if that were true, but that's not true.
Why? Because you felt like you looked sick or something like that?
No, I just didn't like the performance.
Oh, just the performance in general?
Yeah. But, actors aren't always right, or at least I'm not always right. So, because when you're caught up in the middle of shooting something and you're watching the dailies, especially if you're watching, well, now it's such a different time. Like, on Quentin movies, you go to dailies, but... Now there are no such thing as dailies. Like people making movies who are young right now are probably listening to this saying, "Well, what's a daily?" But the rushes or the dailies are the day's work that you shot the day before.
Yeah.
And what used to happen is they would be screened on a screen, and all the crew and the actors would gather and watch them at the end of the shooting day.
Right.
So if you happen to be alone, which sometimes you are, if other people are working and you for some reason didn't get to see this scene,
right.
You might watch yourself in a different light, And there were times where I would see a scene. There would always be like one scene on a movie where I would just beg to reshoot. And sometimes I would get my wish and reshoot it. And it actually wasn't as, later in retrospect, I could be like, what was my problem? Like, it's fine. The first day we shot it was actually good. So...
And they don't, and sometimes
you don't always know.
Yeah, sometimes they just didn't see it the same way as you. They probably look at it like, no, you were great in that scene.
Yeah,
but for whatever reason, you're thinking, oh man, I know.
Yeah, I don't know what it was.
Did you ever feel that way on this
The Hateful Eight
movie that there was a day you'd like to do again, or
I didn't really have that on this.
Yeah.
I think because it was just so much fun, all of it, and we were all. It was such a. Like, group effort sounds weird, but it was. Like, we were all working together all the time. You never felt you were in isolation in any way.
Plus the fact that he shoots on film, doesn't he? Mm-hmm. Doesn't he, Quentin, still shoot on film and everybody else is shooting, like a little cheaper? Yeah. So it's probably harder to ask you to to reshoot on film.
It is beautiful.
No, but then when I was asking for reshoots, they were always on film. That was the thing.
It was beautifully shot. But except for the close-ups of the teeth. Oh my God!
Walden kind of owns that space, I think.
Oh, wow,
he's tough to get away with that.
Wow, the teeth in this movie. Oh boy,
her bruises in his teeth.
Yeah, see, I don't know what to give away, but Kurt gives you a few shots in this movie. Let's a lot.
Yeah,
you get beat up a lot in this movie.
Beat up a lot, but if I will say, if you have to get beat up, that you really should get beat up by Kurt Russell. Honestly, because I never ever got hurt, and I was never afraid.
No, I would assume.
No, but don't assume.
Really?
Yeah. Don't
assume.
Wait, explain that.
Because a lot of actors cannot throw a punch. They can't, and you actually do get hit, and you actually do get hurt.
So
and
you've actually
it is scary.
You've gotten hit
on other projects, yeah.
Wow. Do you remember one in particular?
I'm not going to name it, but
I won't blow it for you.
Thing.
I will only say that the story that she told me, she got cold-cocked good.
But it was an accident. I mean, safe to say.
Of course,
the
it's
guy
an
doesn't make any difference to the one getting hit. You know what? That didn't feel so bad because I know it was an accident.
Good point.
I mean, you actually feel terrible for the one that
Another point
hit
for
you,
Kurt.
but also you're scared for the next
Right.
take. That's the problem.
How bad was it? Did he break your nose? Or?
No.
But it
I
hurt.
didn't break my nose or anything. I just slightly dislocated my jaw. But the thing
Really?
is that you can't.
We're closing in on it. Go ahead, keep going.
I'm
We're going to figure this out.
No. You'll never figure
Well,
it
if it's a mistake, it's not bad for the actor.
I didn't get hit in Richmond
Mistake.
time, so it wasn't that. So it wasn't Sean Penn.
It's not that. It just makes it harder for you to do your job without blowing a take, because what happens as an actor is you start to anticipate when the hit is coming. And if you're anticipating it, you can't be in the moment and you can't do your job. If you can just live in the moment and know you're not going to get hit, I never had anything to fear. So I could just be Daisy and I could just react when the punch came. I didn't have to react before the punch came because I knew it wasn't going to actually hit my face.
Well, I mean, he makes it look real. I mean,
Well,
He's
the one
amazing.
who takes the punch is the one who sells it. So that's in this
Yeah,
case,
but
that's
it looks like you're really
but
giving
the
her-
one who
giving her
makes
some
that
shots.
person, feel comfortable enough to be able to, not telegraph it.
Right.
Is the person who's going to give it. So you work as a team, and Jennifer and I in this movie really did that in more ways than one, because once we hooked up on that chain to begin with in the rehearsals, we were both sort of like, oh, this is a real, wait a minute, this is a real deal. And then it became extremely evident that we couldn't do any of the things that I sort of think maybe have been in our heads. And we had to learn how to move around.
Right.
And Jennifer was spectacular in that regard. She learned to, I don't know, you not only learned to dance, you threw a couple of your own moves in there.
Yeah.
You start trotting around at times. It was pretty.
How does it work as actors when they chain you together like that? Does Quentin go, all right, you guys could separate for lunch, or is it part of the process where he wants to keep you guys chained as long as possible on set? Is that a good question?
They're looking at each other incredulously, like, did he just ask us that? I don't know how to respond.
Is that a good question?
No,
I don't know. I would assume some directors.
That's actually a good question.
Okay,
it really
thank you,
is.
Kurt.
But what I remember there, it was
because they're chained together for a big part of the movie. So
that means.
And I wonder if
5 months. It was 5 months.
Yeah.
And I wonder if that helps with the acting when you guys are
Well, he
connected
didn't want us
for
to
long
be
hours of the day.
He didn't want us. He was really dead set against. There was a set of rubber chains, right, and fake chains. And I think it's fair to say we cheated as much as we possibly could, but you couldn't get away with much with him.
No,
if he didn't hear that chain rattle, he went,
rubber.
no, let's get the real one.
Did not want the rubber chain at all.
And when you have that, like she had that real one on her wrist. We had to be. My guy's uncaring about how she feels about anything, so he's just jerking her around on that chain. You can't do that. It's just, it's really painful.
Sure.
I know, because when I did that and Jen's hand would kind of go the other way, it hurt me. So I can only imagine what it was feeling like to her. And I mean, we learned to deal with it. You try to keep some. You try to keep that slack.
You try to keep some slack, but you make it look like there isn't slack. So we did become like a dance, and he's a great dance partner. So I'm following his lead.
Yeah.
But it does look like I'm getting jerked all over the map.
This movie's going to do great. Travis, you got a question? It's good. Travis is a huge Quentin Tarantino fan, and he absolutely loved the movie as well. You got anything you want to ask these guys, or
not really?
No,
I know.
I have a question.
I didn't mean to put you on the
Can I
spot,
ask one?
but Chris Distefano.
This is not about the movie. I haven't seen the movie. I just wanted to know, by the when you guys are, at the level you've gone to in your career, do you still have to go out? Sure. Do you guys still have to go out and audition, or are you just offered the parts at this point?
I auditioned for this.
Yeah, you
still go through. I just wasn't sure if you get to a level like the guys that you guys are at in your career, if people just make movies and I have, one of you in mind for the role.
It was written for Kurt.
Yeah.
And I auditioned, and then there's, sometimes I'll get things that someone might write something for me.
Right.
It just sort of.
So it never stops with the auditioning. Doesn't matter how.
It stops for you with the auditioning, but I still audition.
What's the biggest? Because I know you auditioned for Han Solo. What's the biggest thing you auditioned for and didn't get that you looked on and went on to be like, maybe they made the right move?
Well, they probably did make the right move.
That's always the way I felt. That's exactly.
I mean, I auditioned for Pretty Woman.
Oh, okay.
They definitely made the right move.
Why?
On that one.
Yeah, Richard Gere was great.
God.
Yeah, but it's weird to picture people doing different. And when you know the Star Wars is coming out, do you ever think like, what would have happened in my life if I had been in that franchise?
No, you got to understand. You look back on stuff. It's like, by the way, Star Wars is the one that gets picked out because it's a YouTube thing.
Sure.
Yeah.
I did. You know, like Jennifer, I've done 50 of those things that were movies that you'd know. No, you just, as the actor's life is, and especially when you start at an early age, like both of us did, you just go in and throw it out there. And probably maybe in the old days, Jennifer, would you agree that 7 or 8 out of 10 times that's it. You're not gonna even hear anything.
Mm-hmm.
And then 2 out of 10, they're gonna say, hey. And then they want you to work for literally peanuts, and you say, I just don't think it's even worth doing that. So maybe you go to work out of 1 out of 10 that you read, and you get used to that. You don't think anything about, I don't know, you don't think anything about the sort of rejection aspect of it. I never looked at it that way. It was like they have someone in mind or something in mind. You either fit it or you don't. And then as time goes by, you're not in that position anymore. You're in the position of saying, if I say yes, then the movie gets made. That's a very different world, right?
Right.
So those days of parts that you tried out for, they weren't even. I never called them they were interviews. They weren't auditions. They were interviews. Hey, you got an interview for a job. So I never really felt that way, and I remember that one on Star Wars was at a time when there was a Western show called The Quest that was out there, and they wanted me to do that, and I had to answer them, and so I said to George, when he was a really young guy, and I'd read for Luke Skywalker and Han Solo, and he'd had 3 or 4 other guys as well. He didn't know what combination he wanted. And so I said, do you know if you're going to use me or not? And he said, I really don't. I'm not sure. And I said, I'm going to go take this Western. So whether or not he would have hired me, I don't know.
Wow.
But the idea that I would have turned down Star Wars, I wouldn't have turned down a soap commercial.
Oh, yeah, I didn't think you turned down.
Yeah. You just did whatever came along. I mean, did you do that, Jennifer? Was there a time in your life where your agent called you up and said, hey, I got you some work?
Well, sure. But, yeah, I mean, there has been times, whatever, you've turned down things that you wish you hadn't turned down, and you make all kinds
I've never been in that position.
Yeah, me neither.
I've never turned down anything that I wish I hadn't ever. No. You look at it like it's an interview. I still look at it like I'm like, hey, so thanks for calling me. And Slate, please.
Yeah. Yeah.
No idea who I am.
Never get my name right to be like, who are you? I'm like, oh. Yeah, but, all right, thank you. I loved you in Backdraft.
I still do voice. My dream was to do voiceovers.
Yeah.
That's like the perfect life.
The best looking guy in Hollywood wants to do voiceovers.
Perfect job.
What's wrong with this scenario?
Yeah. The numbers that I hear that are thrown around for those guys that do that,
Yeah.
You can do any voice.
And I that's my problem is that so I got a guy, about 4 years ago. So they said, would you? I said, yeah, I'd love to do voiceovers. That's always been I want that.
That's awesome.
And then I'd go in there and I go, what voice do you want? Is it, which kind of character you want? And I realized this was anyway. Point being, I auditioned for voice things. I never get the job.
Yeah,
ever.
Are you doing it as you, or are you kind of creating something you think they want?
That's where the director comes in. And you go, what do you want? You want a high guy, or you want a low guy, or what do you want? I mean, you want you're an actor. It's like, what do you want to hear? And I don't know what they want to hear.
Right.
That's the wrong way to do it, Kurt. They just want to hear the voice that they want to hear.
That they're familiar with,
that's the voice I want.
That's the one I was looking for.
Yeah. Well, are they for people that you're reading for, or is it like a robot that should have a weird voice? Because if you're reading just as a guy, they probably just want you to sound like you.
There is no me. That's my point. I don't sound like John Ruth. I mean, right? This guy is a completely different character.
Oh, okay.
I don't know how to do it. Is my point. I audition for. I go in. I haven't for a while. But when you ask about auditions, I suddenly thought, oh yeah, I go in and try to get a job for a voiceover.
What kind of guy was Leigh Van Cleef?
What kind of guy?
Yeah,
very cool, very cool. He informed me for what I was going to do. once John Carpenter said, I got Lee Van Cleef to play Hulk, I went, oh, I know what Snake Plissken sounds like.
Oh, okay. So they got you first for that.
Well, but when he I didn't know, I had everything on that character, but I didn't have the voice, and then suddenly I went, and I heard John said, I got Lee Van Cleef is going to play Hulk. I went, oh, great. I remember thinking, oh, good, I know what I'm going to do now. I know how to make that work.
That was one of the first of those, like, futuristic, how bad things are going to be. It was really a great film.
Absolutely.
And the cast was great. I mean, who doesn't like Ernest Borgnine?
Yeah.
Fucking Season Hubley.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had read a lot about the making of it. You created the character pretty much, right? Like the eye patch was your idea.
Well, John wrote a character. Listen, that happens every time. If a character is written, that's what we do. We take it and we kind of try to roll with it and build it out and find what will work. And John wrote a great character there, I thought, and said, here, I want you to do this. So it's now in your hands, and you try to start thinking about the things that will maybe make that character work.
And how hard is it to get pegged, like, single white female? That's like almost become the reference for, like, someone who's behaving crazy. Like, oh, she pulled a single white female. And
it's become part of the lexicon.
Yeah, it really has been. And it's like, is that a good or a bad thing? Cause
I think it's great.
You're comfortable with it?
Well, that's nothing to do. I mean, I just play the part, but so I mean, it's nice. It's always nice when something you do actually resonates, And, so people refer to that. It has become part of...
That character was amazing.
Yes.
Yeah. It was a hell of a role.
Yeah. Yes, a lot of actors
has someone like that, and they're, it seems like a lot of people have had situations not as extreme as that.
Right.
Of course,
I tend to date them. Not people who want to be like me, but people who just become oddly, whether it's clingy or obsessive, and it's just an uncomfortable
She's created
position.
a whole slew of great characters, but I gotta ask you, do you think any are as great as this character that you created here?
I mean, Daisy is pretty...
Daisy's great.
I mean, she's spectacular.
Yes.
I love
From
that.
the Hateful Eight?
Yeah. I am one of the Hateful Eight.
Yes, you are.
One of the Hateful
She's racking up the noms now, boys. She's racking them up.
The eyes in this movie. Oh my God! You could just see evil in your performance. Just see the.
She looked like
evil.
Nosferatu at one point.
Oh wow!
And I whack her over the head, and she comes up, and that blood comes down slowly.
The dark eyes,
she literally looks like that's scary. It's like, dude, you just made a big mistake.
Yeah, it's a great performance. The dark eyes and the teeth and the looks you give. Wow, man, you sell it. Travis, you got one?
Yeah,
you said
I do. Can Kurt hear me?
No,
sorry.
Do I need to put these on?
Just next to your ears.
Cans here. Hang on.
Don't want to mess up the hair. You're probably doing TV today. Don't do it to yourself.
So you did the live read with Quentin when it wasn't a movie yet.
You talking to me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So was there any indication before or after that because he was so like, I'm not doing this as a movie, we're going to do this for charity, and that's it. Was there any indication like immediately afterwards, like after he saw what the actors did on that stage, that maybe I do want to make this into a movie?
I'm the guy who's always like the last to know who's doing who on the set and stuff like that. I never know this inside scoop stuff. So for me, he just called up, said, I'm going to do a reading of a script. Now, when a director does that, Quentin or anybody else, generally what it means is you're going to sit at somebody's house around a table, read a script, and the director gets to hear it. Okay, so that's what I thought it was. Then he wanted to rehearse it, and then when we did rehearse it, he wanted to rehearse the second day, and I thought, wow, he's really getting this in shape for somebody and wanting to see it. And then we were going to do it in front of 1,600 people at a theater, and I thought, for a charity, and I thought, oh no, okay, he wants to see this. And then I found out it was that script, that this was the script that had been leaked, and he was very upset about that. And by the way, after seeing what he did in terms of changes to that script, I can understand why he was upset, because it was just a work in progress that got out there. So that's all it was, and we did that. And then I said, oh, okay, I guess he wants to just kind of have a night, and he gets this is the way it gets to be played out. That's the way people get to see it, and before he puts it to bed. And then he just, I didn't ever know anything. And then he decided to make a movie. I got the call that he wanted to make a movie, and I was just happy that he wanted me to play John Ruth.
Because it wasn't much longer after that live read that he turned around and said, I'm going to make it into a movie.
I'm making this.
Well, if there's only a couple of different sets, maybe it was supposed to be almost like a play that you're going to read in front of an audience, and then it just worked. Because if you're going to do just something for a live read, you're probably not going to have a whole bunch of different sets, because that's not going to mean anything to an audience.
Bruce Stern said yesterday it plays like an opera. I'll be honest, I didn't really understand that. I see it as like a musical.
Yeah, that's a little bit actor speak.
I see it like a play or a
true.
2-act play or whatever. But when he said opera, I was trying to wrap my head around what he was trying to say with that.
It's very unusual. As you know, operas speak a different language, but they say the same things. Okay, but one of the things that we've kicked around and just had a fun time kicking around is the idea of taking the original cast and wouldn't it be fun to do this as a play? And I don't know. I think it would be.
Oh, it'd be a great night in the theater. I mean, if you could figure out a way to do that violence on stage, it would be a really exciting night in the theater.
He mentioned that he would take the reveal in the second act and start the play with that.
Yeah.
Which I thought was very interesting.
I think it'd be really interesting to actually give him like 6 months of thinking about actually doing it as a play and then what he might come up with. Because he might change some things fairly significantly and kind of come up with something that would be really different from the theater.
Yeah, sometimes a good reveal. We were just before you guys came in, we were talking about One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest and how in the movie Chief talking and hearing and being there is such a reveal, but in the book that's the way the book starts, and it seems to work better in the film. But the book is told from Chief's perspective, so there's no reveal in the book.
I'm totally lost. Chief?
Oh, from One Flew Over the Cuckoo. I don't know why I'm talking. My mother does that a lot. Like she'll just pick up a conversation an hour later.
Chief just got in there. And I said, I thought I missed the word. But you said it again, and I thought, we're talking about reveals in Cuckoo's Nest. We were just said this had zero tie. I just heard the word reveal, and I'm like, I have something I can say. And I just tied it in.
Yeah, he wasn't supposed to hear.
You reacted appropriately to a stupid question.
He wasn't supposed to hear or talk, and then, is it about halfway through the film almost?
It's about halfway through the film. But Kurt's reaction was appropriate, which is why is this asshole mentioning a 1975 film. No one's disagreeing with you. You're 100% right. I should shut my fucking fat face. Now the Hateful Eight is coming out soon.
Now that the interview is just about done, what was the worst part of this? Who had the stupidest question? Come on, let's do this. Was it the Joe Namath?
He wins. No, I'm giving it to the Chief. I'm still lost on the Chief.
Yeah, understandable. That was a terrible question. Joe Namath was an awful point. I made a terrible question.
I wasn't trying to go toe-to-toe with you. I just want the record to show. All right. Listen, The Hateful Eight is, wow, man, I loved it. I love all Tarantino's movies, but I think this one's going to do very, very well. Right, Travis?
It's up there as one of his best.
It's unbelievable. And he keeps saying he's only going to make 10 films. This is his 8th. So that means only 2 to go. I can't imagine that, but we'll have to wait and see. But Jennifer Jason Leigh, an amazing performance, and Kurt Russell, amazing as well. It's great. You guys don't even have to sell this movie.
Really? I mean,
you could have stayed home today. I think
it's funny. We're looking at it in terms of.
Do you feel like you got to sell it because it's 3 hours or any of that stuff?
No, it's Tarantino. I mean, I'm always like first. If I'm not first in line, I'm like the 10th in line.
Exactly.
So.
It's a tough world out there. I don't know what. I mean, it's like, how do you figure this? I mean, we're going to be coming out at the same time a movie that's going to go insane with business. Is going out there, so maybe all boats will rise, and that'll be a good thing.
Well, I think you're going to get a lot of people going to see Star Wars, not knowing that it's sold out for the next 3 months, and they're going to go, all right, let's go watch Hateful Eight then.
The Hateful Eight movie. Hey, let's go R2-D2. Now, you know what? Hateful Eight. Yeah, that's what we're doing.
I would much rather see this than Star Wars.
I'm with Jimmy. If I had to choose, I would pick this over Star Wars. Absolutely,
that's definitely.
I mean, what am I going to say? You're here. But I mean, but I honestly
you guys really lie well. I'm buying it.
No, Star Wars is great, but this to me is Tarantino stuff as well. And I like the fact that the teeth are awful. To me, that's good.
Dude.
That's really great. I mean, that's what he did in Django, and that to me makes it even less comfortable to watch.
Amazingly bad. All right, we got to wrap up.
Thank you, guys.
Busy.
Thanks, guys.
Kurt Russell and Jennifer Jason Leigh, The Hateful Eight Roadshow version in select theaters Christmas Day. Wide release on December 31st. Always a pleasure.
Thanks a lot.
Come back and see us. All right. I know. All right, let's talk about brownies. Let's talk about brownies. Now this. Oh, fucking brownies. No, I don't know if they're...
this one. Okay, sorry. This
I
one
don't know. I think Steven Singer secretly loves that we beat the shit out of him, but I'm not sure if the brownie people are going to appreciate it.
Not the brownies, no.
Let's play this one straight. This Christmas, give the people on your list a gift of holiday happiness. Rich, chocolatey Oh, I said it that time. Nice. Brownies from Vermont Brownie Company, featuring decadent flavors like dark chocolate with a touch of sea salt, buttery maple toffee, and walnut chunk. They're ridiculously good. How good? Well, Vermont Brownie sent some here, and they were gone within minutes. But don't just take our word for it. Vermont Brownie is so extraordinary, it beat world-famous chef Bobby Flay from the Food Network. Surprise and delight your loved ones with some of the best brownies they'll ever taste. They're baked using farm-fresh ingredients. That's pure bliss in every bite. To order and save 10%, use the code 5656. Your gift comes specially packaged with a free personalized gift card. What are you waiting for? To give a sweet gift for under $20, use code 5656 at checkout at vermontbrownie.com. You know, if I had grandmas still in my life, this is it right here.
That's it.
I never knew what to get for Granny. This is perfect.
That's the gift.
VermontBrownie.com. That's code 5656 to save 10% at VermontBrownie.com. Christmas delivery guaranteed. Hurry, because this offer ends soon.
This is Opie Radio. The show is back.
Yeah. Oh, nice. Thank you, Travis. Some black keys. Chris Distefano, it was wonderful today. Are we going to do sleeves, or you want to get out of here?
We'll do it tomorrow. I'm going to leave. I have to be somewhere.
Oh, yeah. Oh, you know what? I think I have to go upstairs today.
All right. I'll Google the sleeves.
You Google the sleeves?
I'll Google the thing. I promise. I'll tweet it.
You're crazy to interact with them.
I have to.
Oh, hi and bye.
You have to play a little bit of the game.
Oh, we have a picture with... no pictures.
Oh, I know that.
That's
but you
all
got
I
to play
need.
a little bit of the game. A little bit.
I do. I show up. I fucking tell my dumb jokes. I go to the gym and contemplate suicide.
On the elliptical.
We loved the Kurt Russell and the Jennifer Jason Leigh. And Kurt remembered. He said, I remember you guys. I was like, I think he meant it. I don't know.
Nice.
Maybe he says that to everybody. Who knows?
He has good energy,
Felt
man.
good.
He was good.
He
could
does,
tell
right?
That guy's like, some guys you're like, oh, it's obvious why he's a star. Like, I met John Travolta once. It's like, that's why they're stars. You can tell.
He purposely...
Would you meet him in the gym late at night?
Yeah, like 3 in the morning.
I met him in the massage room.
And he purposely made sure he shook everyone's hand.
Yep.
And looked us in the eye and said, thank you.
And took pictures with everybody. Celeb.
He knows the game.
Yep.
But I think he's also just that guy. I think he just seems like he's just a really nice,
really good
nice guy.
Yeah.
Oh,
funny guy.
Boy, I can't believe I brought up the Joe Namath story.
Why not? It was relevant to Elvis.
To Joe
Elvis
Namath.
having
But
2,000 women
the
screaming.
chief one was better.
You have fucking 4 Long Island hags following Joe Namath once to the clubhouse.
What was that noise? That was fun.
My chief question was truly awful. I just thought of the reveal. I don't know where I was going with it, but I understand before Twitter, before you tell me, I know it stunk.
I don't know.
Oh my God! Yeah,
but you're related to the reveal that if they did this Hateful Eight movie as a play, they would do it very different and have there's some reveals.
Yeah,
Every movie has reveals, right?
It seemed like Kurt Russell didn't know even that we were talking about Cuckoo's Nest.
I know.
Maybe he's never seen the movie. Of
course,
maybe he's like me. You never know.
He never
Jim.
saw it.
You never know. Sometimes they don't want to watch a competition. Sometimes
there was no recognition. Maybe he never saw the movie. That would be weird.
That's my theory.
Maybe these movie guys don't actually see other movies
because it's their job. Why are they going to? They're not going to sit down and watch other people's shit. They do that. They do their own shit.
There you go. Kurt Russell has never seen One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. I'm saying it right here.
Yep, we said it. Shoo.
All right.
All right,
Jimmy's got dates, a lot of dates.
Jimmy. Yep. If you want to go to JimNorton.com, my whole tour is on sale. And I have the 31st, I will be in Rhode Island for New Year's Eve.
Ooh, very nice. Very nice. And then Chris Distefano.
I have Caroline's December 27th to the 30th, and in 2016, go fuck myself. I got nothing.
That's it.
I got a few dates in Utah and fucking New Jersey, but who gives a shit? Just Caroline's December 27th to the 30th, 9:30 shows. I don't care.
Well, maybe we squeeze another day in this week with you.
Yeah,
so we can help out a little bit.
Yeah, things are going good at home.
They're going good.
Yeah.
All right, good.
Bye, guys.
Good to see you.
Nice to see you, dude.
I guess we did it. right? We're done,
did it.
Justin?
Yeah, we did.
Chris, you have a TV appearance to plug too.
Oh, yeah.
Why do I have to remind you?
Oh,
of this?
shit. I'm sorry. Right.
And a podcast.
Right.
What the
Tomorrow,
hell, dude? You
I
got
don't know.
things going on. What do you want us to make feel sorry for you?
If you're not even going to try, why should we try?
That's true.
If you think your life sucks, just think of Steven Singer.
Steven Singer. I'm on 8th and Walnut. I'm going to change my website to 8thandwalnut.com. Oh, yeah. Tomorrow I'm going to be on Garbage Time on Fox Sports 1 with Katie Nolan at, I think it's midnight or 12:30, and I'll be on her podcast, Garbage Time with Katie Nolan. She's great.
She is awesome.
Yeah.
We liked her a lot. She came in once.
Good.
And,
real good.
Yeah, she's pretty talented. So,
but that's it. After that, I genuinely have nothing.
Well, the FAA announces drone owners must register by February or face fines. All right. And hoverboards are exploding.
Yeah. Big news.
Big news.
None of them are UL certified, it turns out.
What's a UL?
That's like, when you have any piece of electronic equipment, there's a government group that inspects everything.
Underwriters Laboratory.
I didn't ask. Wow.
I would have never talked to Kenny like you just did. Wow.
Yeah, so none of them have been
You really
checked.
didn't want that info from Kenny today?
I'm just teasing. Kenny and I have a little give and take.
You got something going
on? I say hi to him in the morning. He doesn't even look up. It's nice.
You don't look up when he says hi?
I'm busy.
He's busy.
Kenny's a very busy man.
Kenny had a cold yesterday, and I asked him today, how you feeling? And he didn't answer. I waited 2 minutes. I asked, how are you feeling? And he said, that's the second time you asked me. And I said, well, I care.
Yeah, we're concerned, Kenny.
Yeah.
He told me not to worry about him either.
But I worry about everybody.
Yeah, you should.
Thank
right?
you.
We're in this together, Kenny.
All together.
GH, I appreciate your concern.
Oh, see?
What was that?
He was making sure
I know.
that it hurt you guys a little bit.
That's fine.
Opie, Rolling Food Court is now available on iTunes.
Is it really? As a podcast?
Yeah.
How many episodes?
Just one right now.
Roland's seeing Star Wars today.
Yeah, he is.
Star Wars.
He'll have a...
But you said you're not going to fall asleep.
No.
All right.
We got a busy show tomorrow. We got to talk about Star Wars. We got to talk about that dumb debate. Another debate tonight on
I don't
CNN.
think I can watch it again.
I'm watching it.
I'm watching because there might be some fireworks.
Chris Christie's on the main stage.
Yeah, he got back to the main stage.
Oh, he got pushed to the main stage?
He got pushed up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a hell of a push.
A lot of legs in that push.
You might as well end the show because you're not going to do better than that live.
What?
It's a big push. It's a big
a hell of a push?
Yeah, it's a hell of a push. That's a good line.
It's a hell of a push.
All right, we can end. We didn't even talk about the Cosby thing, though. That's how busy we were today.
It's crazy.
So he only sues 7 of the 80 women. What is it, about 80 now?
Yeah.
So is he basically saying the other 72 are right? 73 are right?
Yeah.
Why would you only sue 7? That looks bad.
Yeah, I don't know.
Does anyone know why he only sued 7?
Or maybe these are because I know some of them are not. Aren't some of them not past those statute of limitations, or they all are?
He's suing
you can't get in trouble for any of them.
Yes, please, Travis, explain. Because to me, it's a bad move because you're basically saying, well, the other women, they might have a good point to make.
He's countersuing the ones that have filed suit against him.
Oh, okay. That's all that is.
Yeah.
They might want to explain that a little better because when you just read the headline stuff, it looks really bad. It's like, all right, these 7 are ridiculous. The rest, there might have been some things. Little fun. Might be some things. But we said it on this show, out of all the accusers, you got to imagine there's a few in there that are BS.
Oh, for sure.
Probably not the coolest thing to say, but I would think.
Yeah.
But overwhelmingly, it seems like some shit was going on back in the day. I don't know. Right?
Mm-hmm.
And the other thing, really fast, is the Tina Fey thing. We started, and then Kurt Russell came in, and it drives people nuts if we start something and don't end it. So really fast, Tina Fey was on Howard yesterday. I don't have the story anymore. I threw it away, probably.
I think she's so hot.
You think Tina Fey's hot?
I think Tina Fey's so hot.
She's all right.
I would lick her box.
Really?
Yep.
Where's the Tina Fey story? But basically,
I got it on your screen.
You do?
Yeah.
On Monday, during a press stop at the Howard Stern Show promoting her forthcoming comedy, Sisters, Tina was reminded of this moment. What moment?
About her fight with Colin? Is that what it is?
Yeah, okay, of this moment. And then the notorious radio host was on a mission to find out. We have since made up, she squeaked. I love him so much. It was Colin Quinn. Colin Quinn called her the C word. I was trying to help him with a show that he was working on, and I think his anxiety about the writing of the show spilled over. It was very random. I was like, what? He left me a message, and he said that. He left the C word on her message. But they have made up. What did Colin have to say about this? Anything? Tina even wrote a 30 Rock episode called The C Word, in which her character Liz Lemon is criticized for being too hard on her staff. I asked Colin to be on 30 Rock like 3 times after that, and he turned us down every time. Really? She told Stern. She assures the pair made up at this year's SNL 40th event. Colin even addressed it Monday afternoon. Statement. It's all true. I've used profanity when I've been angry at people. When I was wrong, as with Tina, I've said sorry to them. Oh, wow.
Oh, wow. I thought it was going to be a joke somewhere.
Yeah, Colin took it very seriously. The comedian also spoke of her late father, Don Fey, telling Stern, whatever, it keeps going on. Okay, anyway, Colin was in the news with the C word.
Colin Quinn.
Chris Distefano, thank you, buddy.
Thanks for having me,
We're going to go to an Islanders game soon.
We're going to do it.
Going to wear my new jersey.
Don't wear it.
Don't wear the jersey.
Don't wear the jersey.
You wear jerseys?
Wear the hat.
Do you wear jerseys?
I love wearing jerseys, but they can't have the name on the back. They don't say Distefano.
That's the problem?
That's the problem. And you can't do it because they're going to know it's you. It would have been worse if it said Opie. Thank God it says
I've had that in the past because I did a lot of things with the Islanders over the years.
Right.
I've known a bunch of the people behind the scenes.
Yeah.
And they used to just give me that Opie jersey. I'm like, and I wore it once. It was a dumb idea.
Bad. Can't do it.
Because it's radio, so most people don't know what you look like in general. Right. And I walked around like, oh, that was a bad idea. Wait, are you from the show? Ooh. Nah, most fans are actually fucking pretty cool. All right. Caroline's on Broadway, December 27th through the 30th. Go see Chris Distefano, especially if you like him on the show. Please do that.
Yes, sir.
Is that your first headlining gig at Caroline's?
I did a couple of years ago. They gave me a couple of nights, but I haven't headlined Caroline's in about a year and a half, 2 years.
So this is a big deal.
Yeah, it's big, yeah.
27th through the 30th. Anything else you need to promote?
ChrisDComedy.com, my website, my social media, all that. And then I got some dates coming up in 2016.
All right, cool. Thanks, guys. Right. Tomorrow, Quentin Tarantino on this show.
Boom!
And who else? Do we know offhand real fast?
Henry Rollins.
Oh, that's right. I knew there was somebody else. Henry Rollins. We haven't talked to him in a while. That guy travels the world and has a few stories to tell. So we got him. And Mark Norman, very funny comic.
And Star Wars.
And Star Wars.
And you can buy me free snacks. Thank you, Opie.
What? I am?